What's the damn? It's your boy Skub, survival of the illest, back with episode 2 of Off the Kush podcast, part 2 with my boy, the undisputed underground mayor of the city, that boy, DJ Little King, man.
What's good? What's good? We back. Episode 2, man. Hey, whenever we did
Chill.
episode 1 last week, I told him, man, hey, I wanted to keep going. So shit. He have a new guest next week.
You feel
We
me?
in here, man. Off
We all the
Kush
way live.
podcast, man.
We all the way live. So before we jumped on the air, you know what I'm saying? We was talking about that boy Rozelle. I don't know if y'all remember Rozelle. He was an old school beatboxer from the late 90s, man. Real nice, bro. He was real nice with the beatboxing, and it had made me think about my beatboxing days, you know what I'm saying? And I was having a conversation with the boys, that boy DJ Lil King, your boy Freak in the background on the cuts, you know what I'm saying? I was telling him back in the day how I used to beatboxing my little brother, you know back in the day when you had to take a bath with your sibling, you know what I'm saying? I had to take a bath with my little brother, and I used to beatbox when I got in the bathtub, and he would get in the bathtub and rap about his whole day. I'm talking about like from when he opened his eyes, from when the alarm went off, this man to going to school, the bus ride on the way to school, what that nigga did in school and we sitting in the bathtub. That's how that nigga would end that bitch off every night, nigga. And we sitting in the bathtub. And so it just made me think of some shit. So I continued on with my beatboxing endeavors, my beatboxing skills, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm like in 9th grade, 10th grade. I'm out there in Cali. I was going to I want to say I was going to Garden Grove High School, but I might have been going to Rancho Alamitos, but I'm going to say I was going to Garden Grove. And out in Cali, we got different, well, in my day, we had different cliques of people. You know, you had skaters,
Yeah.
stoners.
It was like that here, yeah.
Okay, well, we had a group of
The
kids.
goth kids.
The goth kids.
The jocks.
The jocks.
Yeah.
We had a group of kids that I've only seen in California. You know what I'm saying? And they were known as groovers, ravers, and I can't remember what them pretty niggas was wearing with the. If somebody from Cali on here, man, enlighten your boy, I can't remember. But I wound up kicking it with the groovers.
Oh,
And
really?
these were the kids that would wear the colorful necklaces, the beads,
Oh, really?
with like a toy on the end of it. So if his name was Gumby, you know what I'm saying? He would have a colorful necklace with a toy Gumby on the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
we do that here.
I already know, you know what I'm saying? Well, anyways, a part of their crew, there was a DJ. I can't remember his name, God forgive me, but I wound up battling this DJ. He was on the ones and twos.
Yeah.
And I was battling this nigga with the beatbox. You know what I'm
What
saying?
the fuck? You battled the DJ beatbox? Come on.
Mamas,
How old
bro.
was you?
Man, I think I was like, 14, 15. And I really did that nigga in. I really did him dirty.
Oh, was the DJ dude?
He was my age, like maybe like a year older.
And he had real turntables and
he had
shit?
the whole entire shit, had his whole shit, bro. And they was like, yo, this boy Skub is nice with the beatbox and shit, bro. You need to, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. So they set it up and we went over there, man. And I'll be damned, I had a battle, man. I had a battle with the beatbox and this nigga on the turntables, and I ate that nigga's lunch, man.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? So growing up out here, what groups of kids did you hang around with? You know what I'm saying? Growing up.
Man, and
Jocks, skate. Like me personally, I was a part of every group. Every group, nigga. You might see me with the skaters on Monday. I might be with the goths on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I might be with the stoners. So.
in middle school, which was I was at West Oso Junior High, we didn't really have we weren't really considered jocks because we were just kids playing sports. I think jocks is more of like high school shit. You got the kids, they're playing football. They got the Letterman jackets. They got the cars. You know what I'm saying? Like we was just playing fucking sports. You know what I'm saying? So back in middle school, I hung out with all the kids that were playing sports and shit. But whenever I got to high school, by the time I got to high school, which I wasn't really playing sports, I would hang with what a lot of people consider or call the back hall students. You ever heard of that? The back hall students?
Nah.
You ever heard of back hall students?
What is a back? Elaborate. You know what I'm saying?
The kids who all their classes are in the back halls, they don't go to no front classes because they go to the special ed, so all their classes are in the back.
Boy, this nigga crazy.
Because at West Oso, the bad kid was special ed. Special ed, like, you know, like they say special ed, but special ed literally could be just kids that are bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? The behavioral, they got behavioral issues, so they in the fucking special ed fucking class. So most of the kids that I hung with, they were like BI students. You know what I'm saying? But those were the ones that were down to go smoke, down to skip, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't hanging with like the cripple kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was hanging with like the bad kids from the goddamn special ed.
Throw a table at your ass.
Yeah, hell yeah. The ones that with the shit. Yeah.
You piss off little Eddie, you'll throw this desk at your ass.
At the teacher, like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like,
yeah.
So in high school at West Oso, I was hanging out with like them type of kids. And then when I went to Carroll, I was hanging out like, I was a freshman whenever I was playing basketball at Carroll, so I wasn't really hanging with like I guess I was hanging with like, I would consider, we were like the baby jocks when I was a freshman at Carroll. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously the upperclassmen had like the seniority and all that shit like that. So yeah, at Carroll, I probably hung with like and like the hood niggas, like the way we say, like the niggas that were like, a lot of kids that went to Carroll, they like we always say, they were like from other schools and shit. Like I hung with the kids that went to Carroll that were living there on North Side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They supposed to go to Miller, but they over here at Carroll. Okay. Or the kids that's supposed to go to fucking Ray and shit, but they going to Carroll to play basketball or football. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like. And
you were saying on the last episode that you had came from West Oso to Carroll.
Yeah.
Not on no sports shit, just on like you just got the option to either go to West Oso or Carroll.
that was my junior year because man, my story's long. I went to my first semester of freshman year, I went to West Oso. Second semester of freshman year, I went to fucking Carroll. Beginning of sophomore year, I go to Carroll for like the first 6 weeks, but I'm skipping school every day. So my peoples pull me out of Carroll. They send me back to West Oso, and I finished the year at West Oso, and that's when I say, whenever summer going into junior year, I just knew that we were going to get sent to West Oso, but that's whenever my peoples gave me the option, said, y'all want to go to West Oso or y'all want to go to Carroll? And I said, option to go to West Oso or Carroll, shit, we want to go to fucking Carroll. And then me and my brother went to Carroll. So my beginning of my brother's freshman year and the beginning of my junior year, I went back to Carroll.
Okay.
So let me see, I went to Carroll 3 times? Yeah, 2 times. Yeah, hell yeah, 2 times.
No shit. Mm-hmm. I went to, nigga, this was so crazy. I went to 4 different high schools in 3 years, still didn't graduate.
I went to, let me see.
Still didn't graduate.
I went to 3 different high schools. Yeah, I went to 3 different high schools.
Okay, that's what's up.
And I went all the way to the end, but I didn't have credits to like graduate type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have like the credits to like walk the stage, so they were on some like you gonna have to come back next year type shit.
Already.
And I didn't go back, and I didn't go to summer school, none of that shit.
Already. Now on the last episode, you had said something about you had did a little bit of time for some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Where you said you was at when you got pulled over?
In San Pat County, in Portland.
Yeah, in Portland.
Oh yeah, I got pulled over in Portland. Yeah,
and you said you had went and did some time, like some prison time on that.
That was like probably like 4 years later after I fucked up the probation. But I originally with that charge, I originally got sentenced to 5 years TDC, which they suspended the sentence and gave me 5 years probation. Right. And that was, I'll tell that story because this is the story I always tell, and I'll let y'all fucking decide.
Yeah, because that's where I was going. I wanted to hear, you know what I'm saying, where was you, well, before you jump into it, where was you locked up at?
In Sinton, Texas.
In Sinton, Texas. Now, was you locked up in like a prison or was you
a
transfer union? County,
no, I'm gonna go way before I go talk about TDC. So we'll start in like this is 06. I didn't go to TDC till like 2011. So we'll go back to 06.
Okay.
Was it February 2006? RIP my auntie, like I say, she was the one who put me in the pill game and all that shit. She used to smoke big dope.
Right.
Her and my other auntie, well, my auntie, she was one of my aunties, my auntie Karen, I'm gonna just say their names R.I.P. They gone. You know what I'm saying? My family won't feel no type of way.
Right.
My auntie Karen, she was living in Rockport, and they were smoking big dope over there. They had like a little trailer. They were smoking big dope. Her and her husband lived over there.
Right.
My auntie Cheryl, she lived. That's the one who put me in the game. She lived in Corpus, but Cheryl smoked dope too. But Cheryl at the time was still living with my great grandma over there. You know what I'm saying? And my great grandma was like. They did what they did, but my great grandma wasn't with that shit. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe they did smoke in the house, but they weren't just out in the open with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe
Respect.
go hide. You know what I'm saying? Go hide in the restroom or go behind the house or some shit. And they 50, 60 years old.
Right,
you know
right. But it's still respect.
So my auntie Cheryl would go over there to Karen them house because Karen had. Remember that Fin lawsuit? Remember back in the day?
That's crazy,
my
bro.
auntie had, remember that Fin shit?
That's back in the
It was like
fucking
a commercial
gap.
information like 20 years ago. If you taking the drug Fin or some shit
yeah.
like that.
And I think if I'm not mistaken, the Fin was like Nah, it was like a
weight loss. Was
it was like a pill. It was like a pill that you take and it would help you slim up real fast.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like nigga, you could lose 120 pounds in a week and a half type shit.
Like some crazy shit. So
Yeah,
my auntie did that.
yeah.
My auntie Karen, she did that Fin shit. So whenever they came out with the infomercial saying if you took that Fin shit to call this number and you could get a lawsuit, well, she actually walked away with like a bunch of money behind that shit. So they were over there in Rockport just smoking it up. You know what I'm saying? Cheryl would go over there and chill with them and go fucking like go over there for the whole weekend and they gonna just but they would go smoke it up all weekend. But thing was didn't nobody really sell dope over there in Rockport. Or if they sold dope in Rockport, it was like some white dude who's in his kitchen trying to cook crack.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Smoking it himself.
Yeah, and he don't even really know what he doing. He's just
Right.
trying to cook it just to satisfy the few smokers that are over there in Rockport type shit.
Right.
So I had it was probably about it was probably about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. 6 o'clock in the evening. My auntie and them called me. They like, hey, we want to spend like 60 or 80. Can you come to Rockport? And I'm like, fuck it, I'll be over there. I didn't have no card this time. I remember I was just hitting people up. I think if I ain't mistaken, Cantu gave me a ride. We went over there like at 5, 6 o'clock, and Cantu gave me a ride all the way to fucking Rockport to go serve them. I sold them that fucking 60 or 80, whatever the fuck I sold them.
Right.
And we came back to fucking Corpus and we fucking chilling. And I'm thinking I'm balling, man. I got like fucking $400 in my pocket, a nice ounce of weed. You know what I'm saying? Back in them days, that was balling. You know what I'm saying? You fucking 18, 19 years old. You ain't got no bills to pay. You got $400-$500 in your
you feel like it's balling.
Yeah, hell yeah. I go to the mall, buy anything, got that motherfucker right.
Yeah. But you really tripping. But nah,
hell yeah.
But you really, I feel it.
So fucking, so my auntie and them, we're back in Corpus. Cantu ends up calling it a night. He ends up going home or whatever. He's at this time, I want to say, he was still in high school at this time. Matter of fact, he was still in high school.
That's crazy.
So it was a Friday night. I'll never forget.
Shout out to Cantu, man.
Yeah, shout out to Cantu, man. He took me to Rockport. And
if you can, you can too.
So later on that night, probably like around, like I said, we had probably got back to Corpus like around 8 o'clock. Got back to Corpus like around 8 o'clock, 8:30. So Cantu goes his own, or I think we maybe party for a little bit, and then Cantu ended up having to call it a night. Because like I say, it was a weekend, but he was still in school. He didn't just have the freedom to just be out till fucking 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. Hey, Mom, I ain't coming home tonight. So I want to say maybe like around 12, he fucking ended up fucking calling it a fucking night type shit.
Right.
And like around
and
12,
y'all are in Corpus.
We're in Corpus, fucking probably all around the south side, cruising, smoking weed, fucking selling bars, selling fucking coke and shit like that. So fucking around fucking 12:30, my auntie and them called me, and in Rockport, they like, hey, can you come back over here? We'll make it worth it. I'm like, man, what's make it worth it?
Already.
We'll buy 100. I'm like, well, back then $100 was like, shit. That's another 100 added on to this 4 I got in my pocket. Hell yeah.
I'm on the way.
So I remember calling Cantu and telling Cantu, hey, can you take me to Rockport again, bro? I'll break you off some gas or smoking shit on the way. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I can't get out, bro. I'm already in for the night. Like, I can't take you. I'm like, fuck, already. So I hit up this fucking white boy, this white boy that I knew named Chris G. So fucking, man, fuck that. I'm gonna say his fucking name. White boy I know named fucking Chris Gibson. So Chris Gibson, I tell Chris Gibson, like, he liked to sniff coke and shit. So we fucking I hit him up. I'm like, hey, what you doing? He's like, shit.
Know where this going.
He ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing going on. It's 12:30 at night, 1:00 in the morning. He's like, shit. I'm just cruising around. I ain't doing shit. I ain't got nothing to do.
Right.
Hey, he was selling Reggie at the time. I said, hey, how about give me a ride to Rockport and I'll buy a half off for you and I'll spark it up the whole way. Shit, fuck it, let's go.
Already.
But before we go, I don't have enough to cover their I don't have a whole 100 to sell them. I maybe got like a fucking 50 or 60.
True.
And I know if I go over there with just that, I'm not gonna leave that bitch with no 100. I'm gonna leave that bitch with motherfucking what the fuck I got because they are real smokers.
Yeah,
they real
own
smokers.
They
not,
own it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they can see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh? Not in your hand.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nah, that ain't it.
So then I fucking so then I tell Chris, hey, before we go over there to Rockport though, I need to stop at fucking homeboy's crib to fucking go score. He's like, already bet. So we pull up to my fucking homeboy's crib and I get ready to go in there and fucking score. And all I'm thinking is I'm gonna get a fucking half. I'm just gonna get a fucking half of fucking straight fucking hard.
You pulled up to the spot.
We pulled up to Chris takes me to the spot
with the white boy.
With the white boy, and I'm just going in there just to get a half of fucking straight fucking hard. But Chris is like, hey bro, can you give me half of fucking coke too? I'm like, fuck it, nigga. That's gonna make me get my hard for cheaper since you buy coke too. Shit, hell yeah, I'll get you a half of coke too. So we fucking go. He stays in the car. I go in the house. I get the half of fucking crack, the fucking half of fucking soft.
Ain't no way I'm riding with that.
We're on the way to Rockport.
Ain't no goddamn way.
We're on the fucking way to Rockport.
Ain't no way, man.
I bought the half off of
no
him.
way.
I got a fucking nice ass half. I done rolled up probably one of the fattest swishers that you could probably roll up, perfecto. And we're on the fucking way to fucking Rockport. And we cross the fucking bridge. As soon as we cross the bridge,
Y'all hear this shit?
We get at the fucking Portland. As soon as we get at the fucking Portland, we fucking get fucking pulled over. We get pulled over. We're smoking that fucking blunt. This dude's literally driving 90 in a fucking 75. I want to say by the time we end up taking off to fucking goddamn, by the time we end up taking off going to Rockport, it was probably like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning by the time we actually hit the fucking road on the way to Rockport. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no way.
So fucking, that's when we get pulled over. The fucking, I'm already still the fucking smoking the blunt. I try to put the blunt out. So at this time, I don't know, remember the days. I know you probably, I'm pretty sure you remember. Back in the days, we used to wear basketball shorts underneath our blue jeans. Like,
come on, man.
Nigga, I used to be ready to hoop at any given
time.
Any given time type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ball sliding on your leg.
So I remember I had the fucking crack in my fucking regular pants pocket, but now that we're getting pulled over, my basketball shorts, they had fucking pockets in them hoes too. So I fucking pulled my fucking pants down, put the crack in my basketball shorts, and then I pull my pants back up. Well, fucking
hell no.
Chris gives me some fucking bullshit ass like those cans that y'all sell.
That you can open up at the bottom and shit.
But it's at the top.
Yeah.
It's not one that's bought at a store. It's one that's homemade. So he gives me the can and gives me his fucking half of fucking Coke and tells me, hey, can you put it in there? Put it in there for me. Man. So I'm grabbing he's still driving, like getting ready to pull over, and he passing me this shit. I grab the shit, get ready to start twisting the lid off, and I'm twisting the lid off, and instead of me like twisting the lid off, the shit don't even twist off. The shit just comes off to where like the glue ain't even sticking no more.
Man.
Yeah, to where the glue ain't even sticking no more. So I just get the shit, and I put the shit inside the fucking Coke can, and I just set the top back on there to make it look like it was whatever, and I just set the shit down fucking in the fucking cup holder shit. We get fucking pulled out the car automatically because we're fucking smoking fucking bud. Yeah. That's whenever if I say the fucking state trooper, he's like, ask me, what do you have in your pocket? And I basically say, dude, I'm so fucked up because I've been taking Xanax that night too. I tell him I'm so fucked up that I don't even know what I got in my pocket. I got to reach in my pocket to pull out what's in my pocket to know what I got in my pocket. Wow. And that's when I reach in my pocket and I pull out like 5-6 footballs. But basically, I knew I was going to jail.
Footballs is them little Xanaxes.
Yeah, the little blue footballs, little blue Xanax football, 1 milligram. So I know I'm going to jail for them Xanax.
I promise to God you going to jail. You definitely going to jail tonight.
So we So I'm like,
ain't no way that you getting out of motherfucking jail.
they don't find the crack.
Tonight.
They don't find the crack on me. They don't find the crack on me. So they find the fucking coke, and me and Chris both end up going to jail. When we go to jail, I don't talk, like, we're together, but I don't say nothing to him at all to, like, hey, like.
Yeah, right.
You know
Right.
Did you find the coke?
They,
Did they find the coke?
Yeah,
Like, I didn't
they
want, like,
recording or some
exactly,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? So I didn't say
Right.
nothing to fucking Chris. We fucking get in the fucking county jail, and Chris probably was only in that bitch for probably about 2 hours and fresh out that bitch, because San Pat's is a small jail. It don't take like fucking 6 hours to process you once you post bond. You post bond in San Pat and you out that bitch in 5 minutes.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a small county. Like, literally go have someone pay your bond at 9 o'clock. You gonna be out that bitch by 9:10. Put it like that. Type shit. So he was literally out that bitch like within like a fucking day. I mean, not a day. Within like 2 hours.
Out of there.
Like 4 o'clock, probably like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, he was already out. Man, I didn't get out that bitch till probably about 10 o'clock the next fucking night. My peoples had to go hustle up the fucking money to get out. I was gonna say, my bond was probably like $15,000, which means they had to come up with like $1,500 to give me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
His peoples had that fucking money like that. My peoples didn't have that fucking money like that, so fucking my peoples end up fucking coming up with the fucking money, and they fucking, and San Pat, whenever
now
you go.
Hold on, this whole entire time that you locked up, you got the dog food in your pocket?
Oh, I skipped that part. Soon as I get in the fucking holding cell, it wasn't even as soon as we got in the fucking county jail, the state trooper says, I'm gonna take you into this little room and search you one more time. He takes me into this little back room and he pats me down and he searches me one more time and he still doesn't find the fucking crack on me.
Wow.
Soon as I fucking get in they throw me in that fucking holding cell, bro, I pull that crack out of my fucking pocket so goddamn fast and flush that shit straight down that motherfucking toilet. And that
not to cut you. I got a similar story, man.
Yeah.
I wound up going to jail out there in Cleveland, Texas, bro, full of them goddamn bars, man. And then, now let me mind you, I'm from Cali, bro. And when I was growing up in Cali, there was no, like, I never heard of a bar ever in my life. I never heard of no pill.
Yeah.
The furthest my pill knowledge went was a Tylenol 3, nigga. That's nothing past that. You know what I'm saying? Come out here, start fucking with them bars. Hurricane, the one that came right after Rita, I can't remember, but there was a hurricane that came in between right after Rita.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And fucking this was my second hurricane, so I felt that I needed to get some friends together and we was gonna have a hurricane party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what y'all do down here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they do.
So I'm like, I'm finna have a hurricane party. You know what I'm saying? So I get full of them bars, man, start tripping, invite people over. You know what I'm saying? And I wound up getting into an argument with my wife. You know what I'm
in front of everybody?
Not in front of everybody, but loud enough to where the neighbors will call the laws.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So the laws come to the apartment complex, and mind you, there's no power in the fucking city. I don't think there's no power within like maybe a fucking 200-mile radius, nigga.
Yeah.
We just went through there's a hurricane on the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Laws show up and they tell me, look, sir, you know what I'm saying? Like, we basically don't got time to be out here with you on this bullshit with your wife when there's no fucking lights in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn.
So I tell them, full of them bars tripping, not knowing any better, you know what I'm saying? I tell them, I'm saying, so so what you're saying to me is I can't have a verbal dispute with my wife in my home. No, that's not what we're saying, sir. What we're saying is that there's a fucking hurricane that's coming and that there's no electricity and we don't got no time to be out here with you in this bullshit. So if you want to like go to a friend's house for the night, at this time my friend is pulling me to go with him. So I'm like, okay, so what you're saying, what you're telling me is I can't have a verbal altercation with my wife in my home. No, sir, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is there's no lights in the city, sir.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be out here dealing with you and your wife.
Extending our services to this bullshit.
So what I hit him with. So what you're saying is that verbally, I can't. Sir, put your hands behind your back.
If I was a lawman, I would have pulled it. I don't even know if they still carry that baton. But if I was a lawman, I would have pulled out that baton and slapped your ass across the head one good time.
Hey, the lady,
and then let you go on about your business.
the lady cop was like, you know what? Put your hands behind your back, man.
God damn.
So she just I throw my hands behind my back. They throw me in the car, take me to jail. I get to jail. She searched me. I got an ounce of weed on me.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? So she looked me dead in my eyes and goes, you were trying to sneak this in. I said, ma'am, I didn't know I was coming to jail today. Like, nobody was fucking planning on being here. Like, what is you talking about? Like, that's the most, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So after she found the weed, she stopped searching me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I look over on the motherfucking countertop to realize that when I pulled out my cigarettes, I pulled out a pack of them little fucking weed baggies.
Yeah.
I pulled out one of them weed baggies full of fucking bars, and it was laying behind my pack of cigarettes, and she's in front of my pack of cigarettes.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I politely and calmly ease my hand every couple of seconds until I'm on the cigarettes. And then she says to me, hey, what are you doing on them cigarettes? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I apologize. I put my hands back in my pockets.
Yeah.
Get inside the motherfucking cell with the bars, straight to the toilet, nigga.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Immediately.
Hell yeah.
Down the toilet. Not to cut you. Keep on going. My fault.
So, I finally get
A
out.
day in the life. You know what I'm saying?
Bond out of that bitch after, like I say, he got out after 2 hours. I didn't get out. We went to jail. We probably got to jail like I say, like around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. He got out that bitch. No, he probably got out that bitch like around 5 o'clock. I didn't get out that bitch till 10 o'clock. Not 10 a.m., like 10 p.m. that next day.
Right.
And my people picked me up. They was fucking pissing.
I know they was.
San Pat County is a county, too. Like, if you go in that bitch with like $500 in cash, whenever you get out, no matter if it's fucking a day later, 2 days later, hell no, they giving you the exact cash that you walked out with. Like, they don't put your cash in a trust fund. Like, they put your cash in a fucking bag with your motherfucking property.
Oh,
so whenever
no,
you
shit.
get out, here's your property, here's that cash that you came in with.
Really?
Yeah. So whenever I got out, I had like fucking a little $400 in cash that I had.
You had to get that up real quick.
Hell yeah.
That ain't yours.
My mom and them took every
Nigga,
dime
I'm
of
talking
that
about
shit.
every
I'm like,
fucking
God,
penny. Yeah, that
damn,
ain't.
I can't even go buy a second
Yeah,
weed.
yeah, that ain't even yours. You know what I'm saying?
So fucking months are going by, and I already tell my auntie, like, I'm gonna need you to go to court with me, and I don't even know if this shit works. I don't even know if it works to this day. But I was young, and I figured I'd try some shit. Like, I need you to go to, because my auntie was the Xanax I had got from my auntie Cheryl, because she had got prescription for Xanax. So my whole thing was I was gonna take her. I thought whenever I got indicted and it said possession of controlled substance, I thought I was getting charged with those Xanax. So I tell my auntie, hey, whenever it's time for my court date, I need you to go to court with me and basically say that these were yours, and I just had them in my pocket because I was taking them to you from Corpus to fucking Rockport type shit. And she was like, okay, I'll go to court with you. I'll go to court with you, and already. So the day of we go to court, my grandma, my grandpa, we got my auntie in the car and everything. I get to fucking court, and they read out my charges. Derek Boston, possession of controlled substance, possession of cocaine, less than 28 grams.
Yeah, and he said, "Yeah, I'm."
And I'm like,
and he said, "I can't help you with that one."
Yeah. So I'm like, I thought the whole time, because like I didn't go to court for that shit probably for like 9 months. So this whole 9 months that's going by, I'm thinking I got a charge that's gonna be a felony charge that's gonna be pending for possession of controlled substance, which is Xanax. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We go to court. I get to court. They're charging me with that cocaine.
They whoopsie doodled you.
Yeah.
Them niggas hit you with the double whammy.
Basically, both of us got charged with that cocaine.
Exactly. Right down the middle, damn.
Yeah,
near.
right down the middle. Since he didn't confess to it,
I
didn't
it's
confess
both
to
y'all.
it. Like, we
both
got
y'all
charged with it. So I ended up doing fucking 7 years on probation for that nigga's coke. Yep. And then like I was like, I fucked up my probation in 2011, and that's when I ended up fucking going down and shit. Whenever I got out in like like mid to late December, not December, 2012. I remember a mutual friend that we both know was like fucking coming through and like getting shit off of me back in the day.
Right.
They were like, "Hey, Chris wants to say what's up to you." What? And then I kept on telling them, like, I don't want to fuck with Chris. I don't want to fuck with Chris. But every time they would come to my crib, Chris would be there fucking ride. And one day, Chris just decided to fucking get off and try to tell me what's up. And I just had to tell him straight up, like, bro, I did 7 years on probation. I just got out of fucking TDC and all this shit because of you, bro. Like, straight up.
So
like,
you telling me Chris didn't get no probation, no nothing, my guy?
Yeah, he got 5 years probation, too. But I felt like you should have got probation.
And not, that was your shit.
That was your shit.
Yeah.
Like, I walk scot-free with my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got caught with them Xanax, and that's what I got caught with. But the coke that we got charged with, because even in the indictment, they had the pictures of the coke can and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was his shit. San Pat County is such a fucked up county, and I ain't gonna say I know San Pat County is a fucked up county, but this is just how most judicial systems are.
Right.
I had a court-appointed attorney. And whenever I went to court that first day and they basically say you're getting charged with cocaine, they give me a fucking court-appointed attorney. And I tell that dude straight up, like, fuck no, I want to fight this shit. I want to fight this shit. So he's basically going through all the evidence and all the pictures and shit. And he's basically telling me, like, man, I don't think we could beat this. You might want to plead guilty.
Oh, God.
What?
Man.
What the fuck? That court appointed, they be working with them motherfuckers owing each other favors and shit.
I promise.
Like,
I promise
I'll give you this one.
I swear to God.
Let this one walk and you can get the next one.
Ultra facts,
you know what I'm
bro.
saying? Like, I feel that's how that judicial system be working and shit.
Ultra facts, bro.
Straight some bullshit. So I ended up fucking. Oh, and this is how fucked up San Pat County is too. So the day I had already fucking accepted it, I got a fucking hoe ass court appointed lawyer. Fuck it, I just got to do 5 years fucking TDC. Like, I ain't finna fight this shit. If I fight this shit, who knows? Because it was, I want to say it was like a 2 to 20 charge. So if I take this shit to trial, I'm fucking
18.
You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking 20 years old. At the time I take this shit to trial, I could be going to prison longer than I've damn near been alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, like,
and that's one thing for my people that's watching outside of Texas. Inside of Texas, people know, bro. They throw out crazy numbers off the rippers.
How much change you got in your pocket?
That's what you doing, my nigga.
That's how many years you got.
And they not playing, bro.
Straight up.
They are not playing whatsoever, man. So yeah, I totally understand. You know what I'm saying?
What you say that? I think you had said something that the judge said something. I don't know if it was like you just said hypothetically, but
no,
you said that about the judge said, how long that treatment there? And you said something.
He said I could do this standing on my head. He said, well, shit, here's another 5 years to stand you upright. They ain't playing out here, man.
Hell no.
They is not playing out here, man. So to fast forward a little bit, what was to TDC?
So I get out of it. The day I go to accept my probation, that was the story. If y'all go back and watch the Let's Chop It Up that we did, episode number 20, I kind of tell that whole story too.
Already.
That was the day. The night before I went to court was the night that my homeboy pulled up from Houston and sold me all them fucking bars. Remember I had said that? He pulled up and sold me all those bars. And I told him, hey, can you take me home because I got to go to court in the morning.
Right.
So I go to court in the morning thinking I'm just going to get put on probation and I'm going to go home. I had already been clean for like a month. I hadn't been clean for like a month. Matter of fact, I had done that. They did that PSI, that pretrial investigation shit, where you have to be. You're basically on probation.
Pretrial probation.
You're basically on probation before you're on probation.
House monitor.
So no, I wasn't on the house monitor part. They tried to do that shit, but basically I had to go every week and give piss tests, even before I was on probation.
Right.
And it was required type shit.
Right.
So by the time I got put on probation, what these fucking hoe ass motherfuckers tried to do was basically say, well, on all your pretrial UAs, you came out dirty. And I told the judge straight up in the courtroom that day, I came out dirty on all my pretrial dirty UAs because from the first UA that I took, I was still smoking. I stopped smoking the very first UA that I took, I had already stopped smoking. So of course my next 4 or 5 UAs were gonna be dirty because you don't get clean in fucking one day.
Right.
So yeah, my system was still gonna be dirty. Like y'all started the pre-sentence investigation literally 5-6 weeks ago, and you're telling me I had 5-6 dirty UAs. Well, I hadn't been clean before that. I told the judge straight up, I stopped smoking whenever I took right before I took the first dirty UA. So I go, if you look at the levels should all all be lowered drastically.
Right.
So they still fucking send me the fucking. They're like, they end up sending me the fucking Safe P. The judge ends up sending me the Safe P, which is a whole fucking 9-month fucking program. So fucking
right. For people outside, you know what I'm saying?
It's a Safe P it's a TDC ran rehabilitation program.
Right.
They call it a therapeutic community and all that type of bullshit. It's basically like a inpatient rehab. You know what I'm saying? But it's ran by TDC. It's prison, but it's basically
in a house.
No, this is it's at a unit.
Oh, it is.
It's a fucking unit, like a motherfucker that's in a fucking deserted place, like a motherfucker with burglar bars and all. You dress in all whites.
Right.
You go visit. You want a visitation come. Your peoples come. You gonna strip ass naked to go visit them. And whenever you're going back to the dorm, you got to strip ass naked to go back to the. You know what I'm saying? All that type of shit.
Right.
So they sentenced me to fucking go to Safe P. I ain't even fucked up on probation yet. This is just how fucked up San Pat County is. Them motherfuckers try to make money off of people, bro. So
right. That's the name of the game, baby.
They tried to send me to fucking Safe P like the first day I got put on probation. So it was literally like, I'm gonna go to Safe P, do 6 months in Safe P. Do 3 months waiting to go to Safe P.
Right.
Go to Safe P for 6 months. Get out of Safe P. Go to halfway house for 3 months, and that's a whole year. And then now I start probation.
Oh, wow.
Now I start probation.
Wow.
That's some straight fuck.
That's backwards.
That's backwards. That's some straight fuck shit. So I told the judge that shit in the fucking courtroom and everything. And the judge, I told him how if I was to take a UA today, I'm pretty sure I would be clean because I had been fucking, hadn't smoked in like fucking 45 days and shit.
Right.
Still send me to the county jail. I go to the fucking county jail and I'm like, man, these white people just don't give no fucks. Like, fuck it. I just got to accept it. I'm fucking going to fucking say
factuals.
So I'm fucking sitting in the fucking holding cell probably for like 15, 20 minutes, just already like, fuck it, I'm ready to fucking go upstairs or whatever the fuck. I don't even think San Pat has stairs. They just got like the back part. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm ready to get dressed out. Like I've already accepted it.
Right.
So after like fucking 15, 20 minutes in the holding cell, tell me why they come grab me out of the holding cell and take me to the probation place to take a piss test.
Wow.
So I'm like, shit, I know I'm finna be clean. So hell yeah, I'm thinking, man, I'm finna go to this probation place, piss clean, and walk home today. So I didn't went from my heart way down here to now I got some hope. Like I'm in the back of the sheriff's car. We headed to the probation place. Yeah, I'm handcuffed and shit, but I'm like, shit, I'm finna piss clean. Like I know I'm finna piss clean, and I'm finna fucking go home today.
Right.
Go take the piss test, and they don't tell me shit. Take me back to the county jail. Send me back. Fucking get me dressed, send me to the fucking back, and they don't even tell me like the results, bro. Like they don't even say if I'm clean or fucking dirty.
So you still don't know the results to this day?
No, I'm waiting. Wow. I'd already been in San Pat for like 2 months, just waiting to get a bed at Safe P. But something just fucking hit me, bro, and I said, man, like I'm gonna write the judge a letter, bro. It was a far fucking cry, but I was like, I'm gonna try something. I don't even know if it'll work. I don't even know if it's possible. But I wrote a letter to Judge Michael Wellbond.
Come on.
And I wrote, Dear Judge Wellbond, my name is such and such.
Come on.
And you told me in court that if I was clean, that you would let me go. I know. I said y'all pulled me out of the county to make me go do a UA. I know if you check the results of that, if y'all check the results of that UA, that I'll be clean.
Right.
And I just like left it all out there on that fucking letter that I wrote him.
Come on.
I really didn't even think the judge would get the letter.
Right.
I felt like it would
read it.
Not even read it. I felt like it would probably go to his secretary or somebody. Then they probably open it and read it and all that shit. And they're like, man. Fucking bullshit, throw that shit away. Like
an A&R.
I felt that shit wasn't even gonna get to the judge. So I send the judge a letter, and not even a fucking month later, tell me why I get a letter back from the fucking judge, and he's basically said, Mr. Boston, I went through your records and da-da-da-da-da, and you're right. Your last UAs that you took that day was clean, da-da-da-da-da, and therefore I am letting you continue your probation without going to the substance abuse treatment facility, which is Safe P.
Wow.
So basically from that day, I was supposed to walk out, but I still had fucking shit to handle. I still had another case pending in fucking Corpus whenever I got caught with the 500 bars. And then so they basically transferred me to Corpus. I handled my shit in Corpus, and then they transferred me back to San Pat. And basically when I got transferred back to San Pat, I'm like, hey, I tell the sheriff dude, how much time do I got to do? Because I knew I got charged with that He had a half a pound of weed in the car too. That's the part I left out too. Whenever we were on the way to fucking
white boy?
yeah, like I said, he was selling weed. So he literally had a half a pound of weed in the car too. So I got charged with his weed and his coke. And then I didn't get. Now that I think about it, bro, I didn't get charged with nothing that I had on me. I didn't get charged with the Xanax. I didn't get caught with the crack.
Crazy.
So literally everything that I was charged with was his shit.
Coincidence.
So I tell the fucking dude, the sheriff dude, I'm in the holding cell once they transfer me back to fucking San Pad, and I tell the fucking dude, hey, how many days do I got left on that weed case? He looks in the computer, says, man, you already completed the weed case. You already completed the sentence for the weed case. You're here because you finna go to Safe P. I said, hell no, I ain't going to no Safe P, man. I got the letter in my fucking backpack that I can show y'all from the judge. And tell me why these motherfuckers just do not want to let me get to my property to show them this fucking letter. So they're like, we're gonna call the probation place, and once we get word from the probation place, then we'll let you go. So I know the probation place closes at 7. By the time I got to San Pat County, it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I know the probation closed at 7. And I'm like, bro, if these motherfuckers don't give me a fucking answer by fucking 7, I know they're gonna fucking dress me out and send me to the back. And I don't know, I just feel like, and I'm pretty sure everyone feels like that, like, once you get to the back,
you out of there
of that jail. It almost feels like you lost.
Yeah,
like,
you out of there.
As long as I'm in this holding cell area and
got a voice
and they can see me,
yeah,
I got a voice. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit of voice.
But once I get to the back where they can't see me no
you
more.
Out
oh
of there,
man, I'm forgotten about. You know what I'm saying?
I promise you. The dungeon, nigga.
Hell yeah.
I promise. So, how did you get to?
So I be goddamn body
how
by.
Did you get?
By 6:50, 6:55, that dude comes to the holding cell. Mr. Boston, I just got off the phone with the probation people.
Wow.
They said that you're not going to say P. You're right. Give us 5 minutes and we're gonna get all your stuff together in the computer and we're gonna let you go. Y'all be goddamn. That's when I say they end up letting me out, and I call my mom and them, and they didn't even know because I didn't even tell them about me writing a letter to the judge. And my peoples didn't think I was gonna be out of jail for like a whole fucking year type shit.
Least, you're right.
I mean, like, they let me out of fucking jail, and they were such hoes. They didn't even let me use a phone to fucking call my peoples, bro, to like pick me up.
Dang.
So I got out that.
You're out, boy.
I'm in Sin, Texas. I know nothing about Sin in Texas, like so. I'm in like the jail. It wasn't like on a fucking like main road to where there's stripes right there. Let me just
right.
I'm literally having to walk different directions just to see
where the fuck you at.
Which way the city looks like towards the city. So I get to a road and I fucking see a stripes and I walk to the fucking stripes. And like I said, whenever you leave San Pat County, you leave with the fucking money that you walk in that bitch with. So whenever I went to court that day, I had spent all my money on fucking bars the night before. So whenever I went to court that day, I probably had about $12 in my pocket. So whenever I got out that bitch, I fucking walked out that motherfucker with like $12 fucking dollars.
Tripping.
Well, no, I probably didn't even have $12. I want to say I probably walked out that hoe with probably like $4 or $5 because I probably used a couple of dollars to buy some bullshit on commissary. They charge you for medical and all that bullshit.
And they'll take it out your property?
Take it out your property like a motherfucker. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
God.
Yep.
Damn.
So fucking, I walk to fucking Stripes. I fucking have some I get some change. Call my peoples on the fucking pay phone. Say, mama. She's like, who is this? I'm like, it's me. Derek, I just got out. Can y'all come pick me up? She's like, I just got off of work. I got to go to the house and pick everybody up and get ready. I'm like, God damn.
Oh, God.
So I just got to sit and fucking sin for a whole another fucking 2 hours until my peoples come fucking get me.
Man.
They finally come pick me up and we fucking come back to fucking Corpus. And that's when I started my probation. And that was in fucking April of 2007.
And how long was you on probation for?
From January 19, 2007 till like April 15, 2014.
God
yeah.
damn.
Like a motherfucker. Hell yeah.
And you finished it out?
Hell no. That's say. So in 2010, I was going to report. I would never miss none of my report dates, but I was going to report, and by that time they had put me on like an intense probation.
Okay.
And I was like having to go report once a week, and literally every week I was going to report. I was pissing.
Damn,
I was pissing dirty, and that's when I say like my probation officer, she kept on wanting to fucking revoke me, but every time she would go to like her supervisor to revoke me, her supervisor would say no, to give him another chance type shit. Wow. But low key, my probation officer didn't know that her supervisor was my homeboy fucking,
Okay,
was
I
my
remember
homeboy's
that.
mom. You
I
know what I'm
remember
saying?
that. I remember that. I remember that.
So after I had fucked up so many times, my homeboy's mom had like took another position within the department. The new supervisor basically gave my probation officer fucking authority to fucking revoke me.
Damn.
She revoked me, and I remember calling fucking my homeboy's mom and like asking her and telling her like, "Can you do something, please? Can you do something?" And she's like, "Derek, I did all I could for you, Derek. I've helped you out for so many years. I helped you out for so many times." Like I say, it wasn't
God
even like a
damn.
like I'm leaving you out to dry type shit. It was just more
It was
like,
like
if I could help you, I would, but
you
I
fucked it
can't.
up already.
I can't help you no more. Like it's out of my hands at this point. Like I did all I could. Like I literally had like 50 dirty UAs. Then they
Bro,
fucking
that's crazy.
yeah. But like I say, so I revoked my probation, but I was on probation out of San Pat County and probation out of Nueces County. So whenever I go to fucking, let me see.
They double probationed you?
No, because I had caught the case with Chris Gibson in February 2006.
Right.
And I backdoored it in October 2006 and caught a whole nother felony, which it was good that I hadn't been sentenced for that first felony yet, because it would have been like I was already on felony probation and I caught a whole new felony.
Right,
so
right,
I still
right,
had
right,
my
right.
previous felony pending when I caught the other felony.
Right,
So
right.
that's when I guess I kind of, whenever I say I was in San Pat and I finished my shit in San Pat and they sent me back to Nueces County because I was dealing with the case where I got caught with 500 bars. Well, I already knew that I was on fucking 5 years of probation out of San Pat County. So whenever I get to Nueces County, I'm basically like, fuck the bullshit. I'm ready to go home. I ain't trying to fight this bullshit. Just get the day I go to court for the arraignment, the day I go to court to plead guilty or not guilty, I tell the lawyer I had at the time, fuck that. Tell him fucking give me 5 years of probation. I'll plead guilty and sign that bitch right now. Just because I want to go home so bad. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck, man.
So I didn't even fight the case here in Corpus. I probably could have got like 2 years probation off them 500, like 2-3 years probation off them 500 bars. But I said 5 years probation. Just match what they fucking gave me in fucking San Pat, and I'll sign right now. And shit, they did that shit so goddamn quick.
Give me that money, Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So whenever I revoked my probation, like whenever I finally stopped going, I just basically stopped reporting, and that's whenever San Patricio County revoked my probation and Nueces County revoked my probation.
And then that's when you went to TDC.
Yeah, because which one was it? Let me see. I'm trying to think. Where did I go first? I got caught here in Corpus first. That's when I say the DHL people, they were posing as DHL workers. They called the phone and said, we got a package that needs to be signed by you. And next thing you know, is the fucking sheriff's knocking on my fucking door, telling me they're going to fucking kick the door down. My grandpa was like,
lying.
just go on, don't let them tear the house up. That's what my grandpa said. My grandpa was like damn near like 79 years old at the time, and I didn't want him to go through that shit, so I just opened the door and just let him fucking get me. Mm-hmm.
They came as DHL workers?
No, they called. At this time, I was like doing bad, like broke as fuck, like
right.
looking for any little type of come up or whatever type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
they called my house phone and basically say they got a package for me that they're gonna drop off, and that is from DHL. And I'm like, all right, so I'm kind of getting suspicious and shit too, because I know I got warrants out for my arrest. I know I ain't reporting whatever, so I know I got warrants out. So I basically called that number back that they called from, and I said, hey, I gotta take off. I gotta go to work. I gotta go do something. I'll have someone else sign for the package. They were like, well, we can't leave the package unless you sign for it. But I'm thinking, shit, who knows what this package is? Shit, it could be $100. Shit, it could be $50. Shit, that bitch could have been $20, and it would have been, you know what I'm saying? At that point in time, I was so down on my ass, like, I was looking at it like, shit, if that bitch was $20, it would have been enough for me to go buy a 20-sack type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Tripping.
So I waited around. They came and they fucking dropped off the.
Tripping.
They came. I didn't even say they dropped off the fucking package. They came, and next thing, they ain't even come. I'm sitting there at the fucking house waiting, and they're like, we'll be there in less than 5 minutes. Next thing you know, it's a fucking knock on my fucking door, and they beating on the fucking door. And it's the fucking sheriff's fucking people. And they're like, don't run out the back. We got the back surrounded too. Yep. Mm-hmm. And that's whenever my grandpa, like,
right, I was like,
he was just basically like, don't let them tear the house up. Like, they was to the point where they was about to rip the fucking dough down and all that type of shit. And I didn't want my peoples them to go through that shit. So I just fucking walked out the fucking front door.
Wow.
With my fucking hands up and all that bullshit.
And it,
When them sheriffs coming after your ass, them hoes is coming,
bro.
nigga.
Yeah, that's totally, bro. I try to explain to people, man, that the laws in Texas is a different breed, bro, and that's not a that's not a flex. That's not like I'm not fucking like you. That's not
Or
again.
not to your law
Right,
enforcement.
nah.
The law enforcement in your community.
Nah, they just not playing out here, man. Like the laws out here is like cowboys, the wild wild west, nigga. These boys grew up on Wide Earth, man. Like these niggas, they not playing, man. Not at all, man. So you wind up getting your
I revoked my shit. I revoked my probation shit.
Yeah, your shit revoked, and then
out of both counties.
Wow.
One county.
Did they blue warrant you or what?
No, because I wasn't on parole. Blue warrants are for parole.
Okay, well, okay.
Like you want.
So what type of warrant is that if you?
It's called an MTR, motion to revoke probation.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Freak. Is that what it called?
MTR.
MTR, yeah, motion to revoke probation. So,
Okay.
and yeah, they gonna hunt your ass down
Oh,
like you didn't murder a nigga for a motherfucking
Already.
MTR.
That was my point.
Did they come get you like that? Did you ever MTR? You never MTR'd?
Hell nah.
Yeah, but they didn't come get me.
What you do? Turn yourself in before it got to that part?
They just caught me randomly.
Got pulled over?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
That's how it
God
usually go.
damn! Another way to get caught on
Yeah,
MTR.
that's how it usually go. And you probably wasn't even
Hold on,
driving.
you
You was
got pulled
probably a
over.
passenger in that motherfucker.
Did you try to run?
Oh, for real?
Oh, so you didn't try to run?
Nah, hell nah.
God damn!
You had people in the car with you? Yeah.
My wife pregnant.
Nah, we ain't.
Damn!
Last time I saw Tony,
Yeah, we ain't,
bro.
we
Damn!
ain't doing all that.
Tragic city.
Yeah, so I Nueces County ends up extending my probate. What they do? Okay, Nueces County ends up sentencing me to what they give me. Because like I said, I had to two shit out of two different counties. San Pat County basically gives me a fucking 2-year sentence, a 2-year TDC sentence. So my 5-year TDC sentence, they basically turn that to a 2-year TDC sentence. Nueces County, they're like, we want to extend your probation,
God.
but we want to send you to rehab.
Damn.
So I'm like at a conflict of interest because these people want to send me to fucking prison, but these people want not necessarily to put me out on the streets. They want to put me through a rehab program. So I could literally go to this rehab program, finish this rehab program, and basically have to start this fucking 2-year sentence and shit that.
And let me mind you that the reason that the 99% of why that they trying to extend this man's probation is to suck this nigga's money, as much money as they can out of him, because you got to remember at the same time you got to pay for every piss test, you got to pay for every class,
$40 a month.
you got to pay for these niggas to house you. Like, you're still paying, you know what I'm saying? So the longer that they keep you on probation, the more that they could bleed you dry from every angle. If they just throw you away in prison, they just getting a certain amount from you every day, you know what I'm saying, or every month.
The state gets, I don't even think they get shit no more. You owe them money for like the fines and shit like that. Like that's how that shit works.
Cold game out here, man. It's cold game out here, man. So
that's when I end up fucking doing. I took care of the shit here in Corpus, and then I went to fucking San Pat and took care of the shit.
Right.
End up going to the fucking TDC shit, and then I get sentenced to the. I get like go through a probation thing, and then they send not probation, the parole shit, and the parole shit they send me to the treatment facility, which was a safe P, which was what Nueces County had wanted me to do in the beginning. So it went from like a conflict of interest to almost like, okay, well that's what we wanted, and he's gonna get out, and we're still gonna have him on probation.
So basically what they did.
So
was let you go to prison for 2 years and then come out and still have to go.
But I only did like what I would consider like a calendar year on that 2-year sentence.
Right.
So whenever I got out, I was on parole out of one county and I was on probation out of another county. So I was on parole and probation at the same time.
That's the craziest shit I ever heard in my fucking life.
At the same fucking time, because I had cases out of 2 different counties.
And so you got to pay parole fees and probation fees. Piss test for the parole, piss test for the motherfucking
probation, and all that shit.
And one of them probably had you going to one of these bitches once a week.
Well, actually, whenever I finished, because after I got out of the halfway house, and then I still had to go to like aftercare, which is like outpatient fucking classes, like every Tuesday and Thursday I would have to like go to a class like from fucking like 5 to 7 or some shit like that. And after I was doing all that shit, and I ain't gonna even lie, back then I was smoking that fucking legal shit. So my
Wow.
UAs were clean. So being that all my UAs were clean, my probation and all my other shit like got real lenient to the point where it got to the point like before I even got off fucking probation and parole, like I wasn't even getting piss tests.
So we talking about, you said the legal shit. So we talking about like 2000 and like 15. No, I'm gonna say like 2016, 17.
2012 to 2014.
Okay.
Because I got off in 2014.
Okay.
I got off one in like fucking April, and then I got off the other one in like May. And then I still owed money to San Pat County, and basically I thought that San Pat County was gonna try to pull some whole shit and lock me up for motherfucking not restitution, but just like the fines and all that shit. Like, okay, you get 5 years probation with a fucking $5,000 fine or $2,000. You know what I'm saying? How they do the
Right.
fines and
Fuck
shit like
yeah.
that, and then all the court costs and all that shit.
Fuck yeah.
Then I remember calling San Pat
Restitutions and shit.
and the lady in San Pat said, just don't get in trouble or get pulled over in San Pat and you should be good.
Damn. So when you, God damn.
Because I never paid San Pat a dime of them probation fees. Like the whole time I was on probation in San Pat, before I went down, man, even with fucking Nueces County, bro, I would just go in that bitch and act broke as fuck. Like, because I knew that they would transfer that shit to community service hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just figured, well, if I go do community service hours, I'll get somebody to hook me up, which that shit didn't even hook me up. Oh, and the way I got off probation here in Corpus was because I still had to do like fucking 160 hours of community service, but I only had like fucking 2 weeks or a month left on, like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks or a month left on probation. And my probation officer did a probation review. And I'm like, what the fuck is you doing a probation review for? And I'm about to get off this shit. But her thing was, she did a probation review to try to get my probation extended so I could finish them community service hours.
God.
Shout out to Judge Davis Stiff. We go to fucking court for the fucking probation review, and she's trying to get my probation extended for another 6 months or another year just so I can finish them fucking community service hours. Judge Davis Stiff says, I'll tell you what, Mr. Boston, how much time you got left on probation? I go like 2-3 weeks, maybe a month at the most. He goes, I'm going to give you 30 hours of community service, and I'm going to give you I'm going to give you 2 weeks to finish those 30 hours. Yeah. You finish those 30 hours in 2 weeks, you're off probation. Don't even come back and see me or nothing. Finish those 2 weeks, and she told the probation officer, if he finishes those 32, I think it was 32 hours, finish those 32 hours in 2 weeks, let him off probation and whatever, file the paperwork, send it to me, I'll sign off on it and all that shit.
Well, I'd have did that bitch like a job.
I did, bro.
We working 12s, bitch.
I was putting 8s at that hoe. Man, it was slave work, so I wasn't putting no 12s, but I was putting 8s at that hoe like a motherfucking shit.
12s at this motherfucker.
And I finished that shit, and I got off fucking probation. But yeah, that bitch sure was trying to fucking extend my probation for another 6 months to a year to finish them community service hours.
Yeah, they do that out here, man. So when you was locked up at TDC, where was you locked up at TDC?
In Beeville, Garza.
No,
but I wasn't
shit.
there that long. That's why I said I ended up going to fucking San Diego, which is the Glossbrenner unit.
Right. No shit. San Diego, Texas.
Yep. San Diego, motherfucking Texas. Yep.
No shit.
Hell yeah.
No shit. And what was the lesson that we learned in that shit? I hope that, because in my mind, I think the lesson that I learned, I don't know if it's the same lesson that everybody else learned.
Patience.
Right.
To like a lot of people say that shit don't work and halfway house and shit don't work, but it works if you want it to work. And I didn't even go there like I'm here because I got a drinking problem and I need help. I'm here because I got a smoking problem and I need help. Like basically whenever I was fucking there, like I was just there for smoking weed, and it was almost like that Dave Chappelle shit on Half Baked. Like, man, you here for smoking weed? Like I'm fucking 20 years old and that bitch is smoking weed. It's fucking heroin addicts that's fucking 60 years old and that bitch and shit like that. Fucking crazy shit like that. But that shit was also crazy because that's the story I tell too. I was locked up with my homeboy Caleb, my little white boy homeboy Caleb from Portland.
Right.
And Safe P was basically a mixture of people from parole and people from probation. So There was this dude named Michael Heron who had been locked up for a murder that he
That nigga
committed
said
in
his-
1987, and he's sleeping 4 bunks away from my little white boy homeboy Caleb, who's in this bitch for tagging. Like, that shit just did not make no sense to me, bro, at all. Like,
right.
this dude has been locked up since before Caleb was even born. Like,
already,
why are they
already.
even in the
Right.
same, like,
vicinity of
vicinity,
each other
like-
already.
like, shit like that shit was just crazy. But, like, the whole community shit, it teaches you, like, patience, how to deal with shit, how to deal with conflict,
Right.
like, how to just get through shit without fucking resorting to violence and all that bullshit. Like, man, but they say, too, man, like, motherfucking, like, 90% of y'all will be back.
Yeah, already.
So I'm part of the small 10% that didn't go back.
Hey man, I wound up
Shit.
getting locked up in Liberty County, man. No, I take that. It might have been here in Corpus. I can't remember, man. It's one of these times, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I was leaving that bitch, and I was signing the papers, that man told me he was telling everybody on their way out. All right, we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, bro. We'll see you next time, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I looked at that man before he could even get out his mouth. I said, I promise you, you ain't never gonna see me again. I promise you on my life, nigga. You never gonna see me again. Nah, I was gonna say, the lesson that I learned out of all of this, man, and I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the platform and everything.
For sure.
The lesson that I learned out of this is keep your ass away from Chris Gibson when you riding around with motherfucking dope, man. Cause
Hold on, we can keep going though, cause I want to talk a little bit more about
you
that
know
too.
what
So
I'm saying? That would be
whenever-
the lesson that I said I learned. Say, man, don't be riding with them people, man. Don't be riding with them people. Don't be riding with them people if you know that you dirty, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Don't be
do
riding
your dirt
with
by
them.
yourself, man.
Do your dirt by yourself. Do not be riding with them people if you
Or
you know
make
better.
Sure, make sure
you
you
know
and your
better.
nigga that you riding with having understood that if something goes
Shit.
down, that what's
Hey,
on
man.
me is mine and what's on you is fucking yours.
Say, man, when you
Shit.
riding with them people, man, you know damn well that shit is out the window.
Don't be handing your nigga the shit, trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's
man.
fuck shit, bro.
Say,
handing
man.
your nigga the weed, trying to get him to
Say,
stash
man.
the weed. That's fuck shit, man.
Say, man, do your dirt by yourself, man. Don't be riding with them people like that, man.
This is what I was gonna say though. So whenever you get out of Safe P, it's an option. You can either go straight home or you could go to a halfway house. I was hoping to go straight home, but I ended up getting sent to a halfway house with that dude Michael Heron, who had committed that murder in 1987, who had been locked up since 1987. Basically, he got sent straight home, and he was happy as fuck that he got sent straight home. But I remember a lot of us being in that bitch because Michael Heron left before a lot of
They
us
say
did.
that boy went straight home.
Yeah, and we were like telling Michael Heron, like we're not telling him, but telling amongst us, like, damn, Mike Heron should have went to. It probably would have been better for Heron to go to a halfway house. Not even on no funny shit, just on some
on
like
some real shit.
I don't think he was ready to just go straight back into the fucking community
mean,
like that.
duh.
Like, he needed to have some, like the halfway house teaches you structure. You know what I'm saying? And
Come
when
on,
you just
man.
get thrown out on the streets like that, you don't
And
you
you
don't
ain't
have
getting-
no structure.
Of course not.
Especially if you ain't been home since 1987.
But on the real, they probably do that shit on purpose, man. To make sure that Michael Heron wind up back in this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying?
No shit.
They
And then
put-
Michael Heron, I ended up, me and Caleb one time, we were just there. I think I sent it to Caleb, but I was just sitting here all fucking high as fuck one night a couple of years ago, and I just fucking Googled Michael Heron's name, and because he was from Dallas, Texas.
Right.
And I'll be goddamn if I see a mugshot of Michael Heron
Back in there.
And it's no, this was probably like in 2015 whenever I Googled him and I
Right.
saw the picture of him, and on the bottom of his shit it said Michael Heron, domestic violence. So damn nigga, you fighting with your family.
And
Right?
they send
That's what
your ass
domestic
right
violence
back
is, like
up.
you fighting with your family, like so and that just showed like he needed more, even though it was like a couple of years later, I just felt like he needed more structure. And this was what I was gonna say too. This was some
I
funny-
feel like they be doing that shit on purpose, man.
this was some funny ass shit. So it was this other Michael Heron was from like South Dallas, and there was this other dude in there from South Dallas. Where the
Right,
other
right,
dude was
right.
about to get out. Like I say, Michael Heron had been locked up since '87. Well, this other dude from Dallas, he had probably been locked up for like 6 years, and he was about to get out. So the day before he gets out, Michael Heron tells him, because the other dude from Dallas is going straight home too. Michael Heron tells him, "Say man," because that's how he talk. Whenever you get out, man, go by them apartments over there on the corner, such and such street and such street, and tell the old girl that I'll be home in like a month or two.
Right.
Man, that young nigga looked at Michael Herod and said, nigga, they tore them apartments down like 15 years ago.
God damn.
Hell yeah. And that's whenever you start to realize, like, nigga, I'm in a place where people haven't, like, the world has changed.
And it hasn't stopped. The world ain't stopped moving for you.
And then you start thinking to yourself, because I start thinking shit like this, like, this nigga, he literally, like, and you see,
the world don't stop
let's
for
just
you,
sit there
bro.
and think about it, like, this nigga literally missed the whole Tupac era.
Bro, I'm trying
Like, he missed it all.
the whole death
Tupac
row era.
The whole death row era.
The whole
like,
death
he
row
literally missed
era.
it all.
East Coast, West Coast.
No, knows probably nothing about it besides the songs he heard on the fucking radio.
Maybe.
Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, missed the whole era besides what he read in the fucking newspaper, and they wasn't just covering that shit like that in the newspaper. They probably covered the murders in the newspaper, but they weren't just covering East Coast, West Coast beef
crazy.
on the newspaper. That was shit you had to watch MTV for and shit like
And you
that.
said he got out and when in 2015?
Michael Heron got out in 2000. We all got. I got out in December 2011. Michael Heron probably got out in like November 2011. But by summer 2015 was when I Googled him just to see if maybe I could find him on fucking Facebook or anything. And I Googled him and it was on that mugshots.com.
Wow.
And it showed that nigga's mugshot and it fucking said that he was locked up for fucking domestic violence.
Imagine I mean, like, I'm sure that everybody knows, but from 1987 to 2011, bro, the drastic change, bro. And then to get out in 2011, bro, like,
and go straight home.
And you got to play catch up. Yeah, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's a
like
lot,
a
man.
motherfucker. Hell yeah.
That's a lot to deal with, man.
Hell yeah, but yeah, that's just crazy, man. Shit, I got a bunch of stories, man. Shit, I can go for days, shit, for damn sure.
Yeah, I got locked up here in Montgomery County, man. I got locked up in Montgomery County on some bullshit, man, and wound up doing like a little 4 months, man. But in the 4 months that I wound up doing, man, it's my first time being locked up in Texas. You know what I'm saying? And I'm locked up in East Texas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out there in the woods, bro.
Do they got TVs in that bitch?
They do got TVs, but the TVs is like no bigger than like a fucking like an iPod. Them hoes was so small.
Sandpack County, them hoes ain't even have no TVs, nigga. We just had to entertain each other.
Nah.
That's how that motherfucker
Well, this is okay. So this is what they did with the TVs. Like they would only play the. We'll be back, man. We having some technical difficulties, man. We'll be right back.
What happened? What happened?
Sorry, y'all. We back. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, I got locked up in Montgomery County, Montgomery County. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's my first time. It's my first time being locked up.
In Texas or just locked up in general?
Well, locked up in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Locked up in Texas, like for real. Like of course, I did my little overnight stays on some little like bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like, nigga, I'm not leaving this bitch for a minute. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I get inside the jail, and I get in there like real late, like real late. I think it was like, man, maybe like by the time I got back there, maybe like 2 o'clock in the morning type shit. Get in there, make my motherfucking bunk up, lay down. I wake up in the morning, get to know everybody. You know what I'm saying? Talk to
I
everybody.
hate that shit.
I hate that shit. That shit is whack, bro. That shit's
fuck
whack, bro.
that.
Because that's when you realize that you
Yep.
you here, man. You not leaving this motherfucker, man. Like you really in this bitch. So I get to know everybody. Woo woo wop. You know what I'm saying? And then something came on TV, and them niggas had an English accent. You know what I'm saying? I tried to mimic the English accent. 'Cause that's my like I'm just a fucking goofball like that. And I'll be damned if one of the motherfucking dudes that was in jail, bro, looks over at me and he goes, "Double O." And I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
how the fuck you know my brother? And why are like, like what? For people that don't know me, and like I got a little brother named Double O. You know what I'm saying? That's what we call him, Double O Negro, but everybody Double O for short. Anyways, he looks at me, points at me, he's like, "Yeah, Double O." And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck you know my brother? He was like, "Man, your brother was locked up in here with us for like fucking 2.5 months."
Damn.
And for the first week, everybody in here thought this nigga was really from England. Nigga, like, this nigga English accent is so crazy. This nigga's English accent is so crazy. They really thought this nigga. So when I mimicked it, they was like, "Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? So bro, Double O." Anyways, so that really locked me in. So for people that really don't know me and how I get down, I don't eat chicken. And when I say I don't eat chicken, like I don't fuck with it. Like I used to get my ass whooped growing up as a kid.
You don't eat Popeyes, KFC?
I don't eat chicken.
Damn.
I don't eat it, bro. I don't know what it is. I done heard every fucking joke. I done heard it all, man. I don't fuck with chicken. I get in jail. I let everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, I don't fuck with chicken, man. So
They gonna love you in
Hey,
jail because they know every time fucking
Hey, bro, I tell them, bro, if that Yardbird come around, fuck with me, cause I go in. Hey, I went in that bitch when I went to Montgomery jail. And shout out to everybody that was in there when I was in there. A12, A1, you know what I'm saying? I went in that bitch butt naked under my jumper, nigga. I'm talking about like I'm booty butterball butt ass naked under my jumper, my guy.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how Nueces County will do your ass.
Bro.
Yep. That's how they do your ass in Nueces
So,
County if you ain't got no white boxers.
And I gotta adjust to the fucking food while I'm in there anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna eat like for the first week I'm in there. Nigga, I traded every goddamn tray, bro, for like a week and a half. Nigga, I'm only eating like fruits and like cornbread, nigga.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I don't drink milk, so just give me that trash ass fucking Kool-Aid tea bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it pushing, you know what I'm saying? Man, I traded out every fucking tray, you know what I'm saying? And played dominoes for every fucking, you know what I'm saying? Every article of clothing up under my jumper, my cup, my bowl, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So after being in there for I want to say like my first month, you know what I'm saying? I kind of got the swing of things and how shit went, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, man, I'm trying to get me like a little job, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not realizing that I'm in here day for day and everybody is in here around me that's in here for motherfucking 3 for 1s, 2 for 1s.
Oh, so nobody that was in that tank was headed to prison? Everybody was going home?
Nah. Not until, okay, so let me finish my story. So I say, let me get a job. It'll probably make my time go faster. You know what I'm saying? And I hurry up and get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know what I'm saying? So fast forward, I get the job. I go back to the dorms where all these niggas is working at and shit. Whole bunch of white folks running the whole entire shit. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want no issues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I go to work. You know what I'm saying? And I wind up working outside with these I want to say three other white dudes. You know what I'm saying? And we outside working. We supposed to be picking up trash and shit. And these niggas out there smoking cigarette butts. Them niggas got lighters stashed, and I'm like, say, man.
God damn. What city is this?
This Conroe.
Conroe, Texas?
Conroe,
Oh,
Texas,
shit.
man. Montgomery, Texas, man. Them niggas is out there smoking cigarettes, and I was like, say, man, hey, we came in from work.
Yeah.
I said, I don't want to work no more. They was like, what, nigga, you literally just got, I'm like, I don't want to work no more, bro. Why? I thought I wanted to work. Fuck this shit.
God
I'd
damn.
rather lay in my bunk, man. You know what I'm
God
saying?
damn.
I'm thinking in my mind, in my brain, I'm thinking these niggas finna send me back to where the fuck I came from with all the people that I just got to know.
Because you're in a worker's tank?
Because they sent me to the workers tank from the regular.
Oh,
you
really?
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I'm thinking that since I don't want to work anymore and I only been here one day, I'm finna go back to A1. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Nah. You know what I'm saying? So I tell these niggas I don't want to work no more because I already know I can see that shit a mile away. That's a train wreck, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't want no problems, bro. I'm just trying
You
to
think
get
they're going to get caught up and shit?
nigga.
Yeah.
What? Bro, it's like, bro, how we gonna come in here not smelling like cigarettes, nigga?
Hell yeah.
Like I just don't want to play the game, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm good, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm finna go back to A1. Them niggas shoot me over to A12, and then I had to start the whole entire shit all over again. You know what I'm saying?
Meeting all the people again and shit.
Me and all and jail is whack, bro.
Like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Jail is whack. There ain't shit fun about that shit, man. There ain't shit to glorify about that shit, man. Like, if you can avoid fucking going to jail without adding more jail, you know what I'm saying? Do that, man. That's the player shit and the gangster shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I wound up going to motherfucking, which A12 wound up being directly across from A1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can see them niggas. You know what I'm saying? They can see me, but these niggas is doing signs, and I'm like, bro, I can't read the jail
Yeah, I
sign
learned all
language.
that shit.
Like, man, like I'm good with all
That's
that
it.
shit.
So once
man.
I went to whenever they when I was in San Pat and they had sentenced me to fucking safety like the first time.
Right.
That's when I was already like, well, fucking, I'm going back. I said I had already accepted it. I'm fucking going down and all that shit. Even though I took the piss test, whenever they didn't give me an answer that day, I had pretty much just accepted. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna be going down. At that
Right,
point,
right.
my people were
Right.
sending me cash. I was buying cigarettes in that bitch and
I'm not
everything.
doing
I
it,
just
bro.
basically just started getting down with the shits in that motherfucker.
Like, bro, like I've I used to say this all the time. I really don't say it that much because I don't be like trying to like speak that shit into the air and say I'm bad luck and whatever type shit, bro. But I used to say, you know what I'm saying? I used to say I used all my good luck on a goldfish in the first grade, bro. No bullshit, bro. Because I like in them type of situations, I feel like shit that can go wrong for me
Yeah.
100% goes wrong, my guy.
hell yeah.
And I just don't want to play. I don't want to fuck around in that situation because if shit go wrong for you in them type of situations, man, I'm good, man. I'm too grown for that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
I try to learn from these lessons out here.
Yeah, I was
man.
a youngster. I guess
You
I
know
was
what I'm
21
saying?
years old
I
doing that
try
shit.
to learn from these lessons out here, man. I'm not a repeat offender on if I did it once and I get bunked on the head from it, bro, I tend to leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So
Hell yeah.
okay, so tell me what some of them crazy ass bar stories that you know what I'm saying that you was talking about earlier, man.
Man, let me see if I could think of one. Let me see.
Cause I mean, I got crazy ass bar stories, man.
I got like fucking
got
story where
crazy
people like, okay, I got one right here. I was at a party with fucking one of my white boy homeboys. We were both for them bars. This wasn't Chris. This was a different dude. This was like fucking years later. We were both at them fucking bars, and like you say, how come you never hear the stories about fucking people waking up with fucking two
Yeah, bro.
bitches and shit like
Yeah,
that?
I've
Like,
never heard like a awesome bar story. Like I've never. I take that back. I've never heard a bar story end awesome. Like I've never heard a great ending. Like I never ends at the end of the night, and then I woke up the next day and I had two bitches, and I don't even know
Yeah.
how I got the bitches.
Yeah.
It never ends like that.
So-
I've never heard no fucking bar story end like
So
that
this
ever
story,
in my life.
me and my homie, we put up to a fucking party, and it's like me and my homie, and when we get to the party, it's probably like 15 girls there and probably like 2 other dudes there. So it's almost like, not saying, oh, we got action, but you know what I'm saying? Like we're all barred out, and when you barred out, you think,
You know,
okay,
say,
man,
yeah,
we got
yeah,
action.
yeah.
We invite to the
Already,
party.
already.
They got fucking hella bottles and hella fucking shit to fucking drink and shit.
Right.
So we're at the party for like fucking 10, 15 minutes or whatever, and all the girls decide to go in the backyard to fucking go smoke.
Okay.
Well, whenever they go in the backyard to go smoke, my homie looks at that shit as an opportunity because we knew everybody, like we were all around the same circle, everybody was all cool with each other and shit. But whenever they go to the backyard to fucking go smoke, my homie decides to ransack all their purses that they left on the
Wow,
fucking table.
Bro, that is like that is the most bar shit to do.
So like I said, it's like goes back to like I say. So we probably could have been there like chilling with the girls, having a good time, party with the girls, but instead he was also like, we finna rob these bitches. type shit.
15 to 3.
So we fucking.
That was the odds of the girls.
He goes through all the fucking purses. I want to say once somebody starts coming in. One of
This nigga
the girls
robbing
starts
purses.
coming in like through the fucking back
Crazy.
door or whatever. I mean, so he's basically like, fuck it, let's just fucking take off. He's
And
like,
it's the
all right.
white dude?
Yeah. So I'm riding with him, so I ain't got no fucking choice but to fucking leave with him anyway. So we're fucking, as we're leaving, we're like parked down the street from the fucking house. We're walking to his fucking truck, and while we're walking to the fucking truck, he has a fucking Gucci wallet that he's fucking opening that bitch, putting money out that bitch. He pulls money out. It was like a Gucci, like a Gucci women's wallet, nice ones.
right.
So he has that motherfucker. He takes the money out. He's just so barred out. He don't even give a fuck. He's literally about to
Chuck
fucking
that bitch.
chunk the fucking Gucci wallet over someone's fucking random fucking fence. And I'm like, man, fuck no, give me that shit, fool. So I grabbed that shit. I don't even remember what the fuck I did with it, but I ended up fucking keeping that shit. But that's the type of shit, like, literally was at the party and he decided to rob the fucking bitches type shit. You know what I'm saying? On some dumb shit, decides to fucking he's gonna throw away the fucking goddamn Gucci purse that ended up being probably worth like fucking $500. You know what I'm saying? They probably paid about $800 out the fucking store, and it was a fucking damn near brand new type shit. Another fucking story, my fucking dumbass fucking homeboy fucking Trey that I used to fuck with. I still fuck with him every now and then. But
Right.
one time, it was me fucking, it was me, Trey, and somebody else. I can't remember who the fuck. We were cruising with Trey. Trey was fucking driving, and I had just bought a PSP off my fucking homeboy. My homeboy Steve, I told my rich homeboy, my other rich
That boy
homeboy.
said a PSP, freak.
Yeah, PS. It's like in 2007, 2008. I
Nigga
just
said
bought
a PSP,
off
boy.
my homeboy. So I'm already thinking, man, tomorrow I'm finna go to Best Buy, buy all the fucking badass games for this motherfucker. Hell yeah, I
For
can
the
be mobile fucking
PSP.
games, hell yeah. So we pull up the fucking Stripes in fucking Trey's car so he could put some fucking gas. Me and my other homeboy, damn, I can't remember who the fuck I was with. We go inside the fucking store. Whenever we come out the fucking, I think I was with my fucking homeboy fucking Rico, if I ain't mistaken. Whenever we go inside the store, and whenever I come out, because I was in the front seat, my homeboy Rico was in the back seat. We go inside the store, and whenever I come back, my PSP's not in the fucking car. And I'm just so barred out. I'm just searching everywhere. Can't find the motherfucker, not even thinking like, whatever. So, searching the whole fucking car, never find the fucking PSP. I'm almost thinking to myself, damn, did I leave it at fucking Steve's house? Did I even bring it with me? Just all fucking barred out, fucking stupid. So we ended up
Bar
fucking
bullshit.
calling it a fucking night. Trey drops us off at fucking homeboy fucking Rico's house. I crash over there. The next day I fucking wake up and kind of come to our senses and sober up and like, man, I fucking had that PSP. I know I had that bitch in the fucking car. So I ended up fucking calling fucking Trey like, man, we called Trey and we just straight up fucking charged his ass up like, bro, we didn't go nowhere else. I know you got that fucking PSP. Come with that fucking PSP, or we're just gonna fucking beat your fucking
crazy.
ass,
You
bro.
lying.
Straight the fuck up.
You
and
lying.
he ended up saying, "I got it. I got
You
it." I was all
lying.
barred out. Da 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 da. Like, yeah. So I ended up fucking going to get the fucking PSP.
You know what I used to
Barred out ass shit.
do? You know what I used to do on them bars? This type of shit I would do on them bars, man. I would take a bar, man. I would wait for everybody in the house to go to bed, man. Like a fucking crazy person. You know what I'm saying? Just in case if I fucking fall out and bust my head on something, nobody's there to save me.
God damn.
So I wait for everybody in the motherfucking house to fucking go to sleep, man. And I would pop a bar, roll a blunt, or reverse that. I would roll a blunt, pop a bar, put that blunt behind my ear, and then roll another blunt. And then when that bar kicks in, that's the type of motherfucking nigga I was on, or the type of nigga I am, type of shit I was on. You know what I'm saying? So one day, I get some bars, I roll up a blunt, and I pop me a bar like a dumbass, and I put the motherfucking blunt that I had rolled up behind my ear. Turn on the TV, start watching TV for a second, and think to myself, man, like what happened to this blunt that I just rolled? Like I know I just had it, bro.
Yeah.
Like
That's how I was with that fucking PSP
like,
shit.
bro, I know I had it. Like, I know I had it. So what I do, man? Freak, what I start doing? I start destroying the house, bro. Man, I flip over the motherfucking couch, take all the cushions out the couch. Hey, man, I'm in the kitchen, man, trying to retrace every fucking footstep. Oh, I got the refrigerator open, pickle jar on the floor, in the kitchen. Hey, man, I go up there and wake up my wife, man. Say, man, when you came in here 45 minutes ago and you took a piss in the bathroom, I know you came in here and took my blunt and hid it from me.
God damn.
This lady look at me dead in my motherfucking face, bro. This lady looks at me in the windows of my soul. You know what this lady says to me, bro? You talking about that blunt in your ear?
God damn, man.
Say, man. That's when I knew I was like, say, bro. I need to leave these hoes alone, dog. I need to leave these hoes alone. These hoes is too much, bro.
Yeah, I never really lost shit on bars. Just motherfuckers pull some fuck shit on bars when I've been on
Hey,
bars
man.
and tried to get away with fuck shit like that.
Hey, I tried to go into the store and put on a thousand pair of clothes, man.
Yeah,
I tried to put on 49 sweaters and 15 fucking pairs of pants and walk out the store, man.
God damn, man.
The people look at me so crazy.
Shit, I probably got more stories probably because I would go through, like I wasn't really big on the bars. I would just like pop bars around like my homies that would pop bars, and then it got to the point where they would be popping bars. I wouldn't even pop bars. Like I got like more stories probably about like
I was
smoking.
fresh from Cali, so the shit was new to me. I would see people taking the bars and be like, these niggas is having a good. And mind you, I'm still a teenager, nigga. I'm 19.
Yeah.
I'm 19, 20. So I'm seeing these niggas and I'm thinking that they're having. This is the first time I've ever seen this.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that they having the time of their life.
Yeah, because it looked like
It looked like they having a fucking ball, bro. Like they in they own world, bro. And the whole entire time, these niggas is in Insidious. Them niggas is in the Upside Down.
You know and I have a fucking other story. One time, I was selling the bars back then too, and my white boy Steve, he had wanted some fucking bars. He had wanted like a wholesale, but I didn't have fucking enough of what he wanted. So I called my homeboy in fucking Houston. I'm like, hey, you got such amount? He's like, yeah, hell yeah, pull up on me tomorrow morning. I got you. I was like, already, I'm leaving tomorrow morning, fucking 7 o'clock in the morning. I'll fucking be there probably like 11.
Right.
He's like, already. So fucking, I'm at Steve's house like that night before that we're supposed to leave, and fucking Steve's fucking sniffing coke, smoking crack, and doing everything. Just, and I'm like, damn, bro, like how the fuck you go to sleep to fucking drive?
Steve
to
wildin', huh?
He wild every fucking day. That's why I wish Cat 2 would be here. He can fucking tell some of the
I
stories.
know. I know who Steve is.
So fucking, Steve, I ended up telling Steve, man, just go ahead and drop me off. It's probably like 12 o'clock at night. Just go ahead and drop me off, you know what I'm saying? So fuck, I get ready for the trip tomorrow, even though we just going and coming back and shit.
Right.
So Steve shows up to my house like at fucking 7:30 the fucking morning. I want to say he showed up to my house like fucking 30 minutes or an hour before we were supposed to leave. He shows up to my house. He's like, hey, I'm outside. Get dressed. I'm ready to fucking go. I'm like, fuck already. Fuck, let me get dressed. So I go outside. As soon as I get outside, he's like, "Hey, you gonna drive though?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Well, you know exactly where to go and everything. Like, you should just drive."
Yeah, man.
Whole
man.
time, I come to find out, Steve hadn't even been to sleep. So he's basically like telling me to fucking drive because he's been just going all fucking night. So fucking, I get in the driver's seat of his big ass
Shit.
fucking dually truck, and we're on the way to fucking Houston. 10 minutes outside of Corpus, this fool fucking falls asleep. He's fucking snoring and everything like a motherfucker. Get to fucking Houston, go score the shit. Go get to Houston, pull up to my homeboy's apartment, get off the fucking truck, leave Steve in the truck, sleep. Go inside the fucking shit. Go inside my homeboy's apartment, score the shit. Leave fucking the apartment, go get some food. I eat the fucking food, hop back in the truck, and we're headed back to fucking Corpus. And we're basically we're already down near the Corpus. We're in Refugio when Steve wakes up and says, "Hey, are we there yet?"
Man.
I said, "Bro, I already got that shit in the back seat. We already fucking there. We almost on the way back home, fool." Shit.
Steve, we damn near finna kick you out your own shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, "Already, man, we did good. We made it." I'm like, "Nigga, I did good. You just fucking slept the whole way, fool." Shit.
Now, hey, man, growing up in Cali, man, there was a family that I was really close with, man, growing up. You know what I'm saying? And they were really cool people, man. Their mom was a drinker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the oldest son, I believe he was the oldest. He was the son. He was one of my best friends in high school, man. One of my best friends, man. You know, well, I'm just gonna say one of my best friends in high school. He had two younger sisters. The sister that was right up under him was like I would say like your California bombshell type.
Already.
Like they came from like I think like a Dutch background, so they had like the white blonde hair, with the bright like fucking bright blue eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But was like with the shits all the way, bro.
Go ahead.
And the reason that I bring this family up and the younger sister, you know what I'm saying? The same, you know what I'm saying? And we used to me him and his sister and my friends in my neighborhood, we all hung in the same circle of people. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like on a Tuesday, everybody was smoking weed, right?
Yeah.
And then by that fucking Saturday, niggas was doing acid, meth.
Oh man, god damn.
And like, okay, so the reason I bring that up, I got acid stories. I got stories, bro. I got stories. But the reason I bring that up is, do you have any encounters with psychedelics as far as acid? I'm not gonna count shrooms because y'all live in Texas, and it's cow fucking shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna count that. So I'm gonna be like, did y'all? What kind of drugs did y'all come in contact with? And I'm not talking about like your normal fucking like heroin, crack.
I was gonna say what?
Okay, so because that wasn't something that I was. Of course, I heard it.
In Texas we smoke wet. That's just what it.
In Cali too, but I wasn't privy to it.
Well, in Cali they do. It's called angel dust. In Texas we don't do angel dust. We do wet.
Okay, so we had drugs like when I was growing up, like niggas was doing acid, special K, which is like ketamine.
Yeah, that's that white boy shit. Probably that fly bluff shit. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
But at the same time, we never heard of a syrup. We never heard of bars.
Hell yeah.
We never heard of motherfucking tabs. Like that shit. Like, bro, that shit was white. Like I was hey man.
But since you talked about that, I want to tell a story too, because like you say about the White family that you grew up with over there. That's how Steve's family were, because I didn't meet Steve until after my class was class of 04.
I got so many stories with them.
Steve
man.
was like class of 06, so I probably met Steve like summer of 2006. But when Steve was in high school, Steve was like a big fat kid that would always get bullied.
Right.
So he really didn't have no fucking friends type shit. But I didn't even know that part of Steve because like I didn't go to high school with them. So whenever I met Steve, he was like a skinny kid that was like with the shits, and people would always look at me weird, like,
Right,
"How the
right,
fuck you hanging with Steve?" type shit.
Right,
Because
right,
they
right.
still looked at Steve as the Steve that they went to high school with
Right,
type shit.
right. They
Steve's
don't
parents,
know. They don't know Steve.
yeah, Steve's parents were fucking millionaires, like a mother. Like his daddy had like got an oil field accident and like had got like walked away with like $1 million. Like I would literally go stay with these people, bro, for like fucking days at a time. And like I say, Steve would he would smoke crack. Like he started off he started off sniffing coke, then he fucking graduated to fucking crack, and then he graduated to meth. And then once he went to that meth, that's like I basically stopped fucking with them type shit.
Right,
He was like I would be chilling with him, and he would fucking be sniffing fucking coke, and then next thing you know, he fucking fall asleep, and I'm over there. He done fell asleep, and I already know when he falls asleep, he finna be asleep for like fucking 10 hours.
Already.
So his people will be like, Derek, if you want to ride home, we'll give you a ride home. Or if you want to just hang out, you can hang out. If you want to take one of the cars, go get some food, you're more than welcome to. Like, if you need a car to get some gas or to get some food, just let us know. Like, man, these people love me, bro. Man. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Shad, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all are my favorite white family to this day, man.
Come
I
on.
love the fuck out
And
of y'all.
I remember the reason that I brought them up, man. The oldest one, you know what I'm saying? He started hanging around with this dude named Chris, and we wound up giving him the nickname Crackhead Chris. You know what I'm saying? Because Chris was the type of dude like
would do some dope fiend shit even though he didn't smoke dope.
Nah, he was doing some dope fiend shit. And he smoked dope.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? And the dope fiend shit that this nigga Chris would do gave him the name Crackhead Chris. So let me an example of the type of shit Chris would do. He had a car called the Homicide Ride. You know what I'm saying? Which was like a 1982 Lincoln Continental 4-door.
Yeah.
With no brakes, my nigga. None whatsoever. Like he would come over to your house and you would smoke with this nigga, or you would meet up with this nigga somewhere and smoke with this nigga, and he would ask you if you had plastic bags, and you would be like, "What the fuck? What do you need plastic bags? Like the fuck would I have a plastic bag in my pocket for, Chris? Like you want to take a nap, nigga?" He would ask you for plastic bags because he would shove them in the fucking caliber, bro, so that when he would hit the brakes, something would catch.
Oh, man.
I've seen this nigga come off the freeway, bro, in Southern California, nigga. Come off the freeway. I'm in the car with this nigga. Come off the freeway doing at least 65, 70, bro. It's cars in front of us, and he's like, Skub, I don't know how we're going to stop. I'm like, nigga, like, what are you what are you talking about?
Hell yeah.
Swerve into traffic. He would have to use the median, the middle divider, to slow himself down. So like if we're coming up on a red light, this nigga would just start hitting the motherfucking middle divide. Hey, let me tell you how throw this nigga Crackhead Chris is, bro. I pray to God he's still alive and he doing well, man. This the type of nigga Crackhead Chris was, bro. Crackhead Chris would do this type of shit, bro. You be driving down the motherfucking freeway in the Homicide Ride. Mind, we don't have brakes.
Is it called a Homicide Ride because you're liable to die in that bitch at any minute?
On Jesus. Because this nigga don't have no brakes, and he would do shit like this. He would hit whatever dope he was doing. So, like, let's just say he was smoking crack. Let's just say he was smoking meth today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga would hit his meth pipe while he was driving with his knees. No hands.
Oh, man.
No hands. No hands, no brakes.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been riding with
hit his pipe. Hold it in. Like, hold his nose. Like,
oh, man.
And then look at you and be like, grab the wheel, I'm blacking out. Nigga. You are the only person that can control this motherfucking car and know how this motherfucking car work, man. And again, we would we come up to a stop sign or a stoplight or anything like that. This nigga, You nigga running his motherfucking front tires into the motherfucking median to slow
It's
down.
crazy because
bro.
you say that because it's almost
Yeah.
like my homeboy Steve is almost like crackhead Chris,
Bro,
but it's like
hey,
almost like the
that's what
opposite. It's
that's
almost
what
like the
remind-
opposite of crackhead Chris.
That's what it
because-
reminded
and
me
this would
of.
always be like,
That's
and
what it reminded me of.
it wasn't even an argument of me trying to defend him. It was just more of an argument that you couldn't call Steve a dope fiend because Steve never fiended for dope because he always had
I
it.
never had to.
He always had like literally, like I say, his peoples were millionaires, bro. This dude, he had a $500 limit on his fucking card that he could pull out every day, and every day he would fucking pull out that $500. If he pulled out that $500 at 1:03 p.m., we'd be fucking sitting at the fucking ATM for that bitch to hit 1:04 p.m. so he could pull out the $500 the fucking next day. And he was, man,
That's crazy.
he was cool as fuck. Like I said, he was the dude I said we would always be at the fucking rooms at fucking Christie Estates, fucking lining up fucking rails on the fucking kitchen. He have all them fucking girls over there and shit,
Hell
just
no.
trying to get all them to fucking do coke and shit, fucking do the drugs with him and shit. So fucking, man, I remember one
So
time.
y'all wasn't doing acid out here.
Nah.
Y'all
This
wasn't doing
this was
motherfucking
all-
ecstasy
this was
out
all-
here.
Yeah, but that was ecstasy to me. That was like 2004 when I started hanging around Steve and them. That was like 06 or so.
late in the game.
Yeah, like I was already popping ecstasy like 2003,
Like,
2004
we was
and shit.
popping
Like,
ecstasy in like 98,
already.
97.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So this
the
was
the niggas, hey, the white Buddhas and the motherfucking and the blue dolphins, like the
God, yeah.
light blue dolphins.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell
And I know,
yeah.
man,
So
like
like
back
the
in
way
the
you say
gap.
like about the psychedelics and shit. So I was like that wet shit. That's like shit that I was doing like on the west side of town. Like I'm smoking wet over there with like the homies over there on the west side of town. But I want to shout out to Cantu once again because he's almost like
That's
whenever
not a
I start-
psychedelic.
like a motherfucker it is shit.
That
Whenever
bitch is like a goddamn coffin.
Whenever I
A morgue, nigga.
was that.
I said for a short period,
Oh,
it's a psychedelic.
Whenever I met
that.
up with like Cantu back again in 2005, like that's whenever he started introducing me to all them rich people and shit. Like, cause whenever we went to high school and shit, like I would hang out with like all the rich kids at like school and shit like that. But I didn't hang out with like them after school. But like whenever I started hanging around Cantu and shit, that's when we're hanging around like all the rich kids like
Right,
after
right,
school.
right,
We're going
right,
to all
right,
the
right.
parties in the lakes, the parties in the King's Crossing
Right,
and shit
right,
like
right,
shit
right,
like
right.
shit that I didn't have access to because I didn't know people that were in that crowd before.
Right.
So once I
That's
started
crazy.
like meeting everybody and like Cantu's already gone to college and shit. He's already gone to Dallas and I'm still hanging out with like all the people that I know from like our fucking like rich people circles, I would say.
Right.
I remember like I say I would smoke wet over there with my homies over there on the fucking west. But it got to a point where I'm over here bringing that wet shit to the south and putting my homies over here who live on Everhard and Yorktown and
Man,
Everhard and
hell
Snowgoose
no.
on that wet.
On that Illuminati.
And I remember specifically one time,
Fuck no.
me and Steve, we bought two sticks, and it was this white girl named Chelsea. She was fucking chilling with us. We bought fucking 2 sticks, and we fucking were cruising around fucking the Lakes neighborhood, and we fired up fucking one of the sticks. We smoked that bitch, and I always say I give her mad fucking respect because we smoked that fucking first stick, and it was when it's some good wet, you call it gorilla piss because that's some straight shit gonna have you on your ass, some straight gorilla piss. Yeah. So we smoked that first stick and we was fucking zooted. We was out of there like a motherfucking. That girl Chelsea, she was sitting in the back seat. Out of nowhere, she goes, "Hey guys, I'm sorry, but can y'all take me home?" And we're like, huh? But she was like, "I'm sorry, but I just need to go home." But we're like, fuck it. So we ended up fucking taking her home.
God damn.
We fucking me and Steve ended up fucking smoking that other stick. And probably like 2 hours later, she hits us up and she's like, "Okay, can y'all come pick me up?" And we go and pick her back up and she tells us straight up, she goes, "Man, I'm sorry, guys." She goes, "But I was just so fucked up when we smoked that one earlier. Like, I just had to go home. Like, I didn't want to freak out and freak y'all out. So I basically just told myself, like, I just need to go home and be by myself." And from that point, me and Steve were like, Steve didn't even smoke wet like that, but I was like on some like, I gave her like mad respect on some like, damn, you a real one. Instead of just sitting here like fucking up and doing some or freaking out and
shit,
having us freaking out, like you literally just said you like you knew when it was your limit. You didn't sit here and try to smoke the other one with us. You knew that it was time for you to stop, and you knew that like I need to go to a place where I could fucking chill and get myself together. So we took her home, and like I say, 2 hours later, she hits us up to pick her up, and she's basically like, she's all like it done wore off a little bit and everything, and it's still because wet gonna last for like 6 to 8 hours. But she's still like, if it's some good gorilla piss, like a good 6 hour fucking high. But she was like fucking chilling, and she was like, man, I just had to fucking go fucking chill and like get myself together. And I'm like, shit, we done smoked the other one already. Shit.
Fuck that,
Man.
Now, like I got a gorilla piss story, but it ain't worth the fuck. So so that the family that I was kicking it with, the white family that I was telling you about, blonde, cool man. Shout out to them, man. Like they was cool, man. They really like was like a second family to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's how Steve's no parents was for me.
And the second sister, you know what I'm saying? Like she was like she was like a total California chick.
Yeah.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, all the guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Typical shit, right? Okay, so she winds up getting put on by one of my closest partners, who just so happens to be like at the time, one of the most flamboyant niggas.
Like, what does put on mean? Like, he's fronting her some dope to sell? Like, what does put on mean?
Put her on by he fronted her some acid to sell.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and he's like one of my closest partners at the time, but he's like also at the same time one of the most flamboyant niggas that I've ever been around, and that might have been what brought us together. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, no homo, but what you know what I'm saying made us chill. You know what I'm saying? This nigga had like a old school Jackson 5 fro, nigga. This nigga shit was huge, right? This nigga wore a gold FUBU belt, a gold FUBU motherfucking belt, like a gold link belt, FUBU belt, and he would do shit like I might wear like a red Jordan 4 and a fucking Jordan 11.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and we became real. Me and him became real close, bro. And a matter of fact, on some other shit, I'm gonna go back to that. He was like one of the most entrepreneurial niggas that I have ever met in my life, bro.
Hell
but
yeah.
back to what I was saying. So he puts her on. You know what I'm saying? She starts selling acid. So me and my best friend go to her before we get ready to go to the amusement park, Knott's Berry Farm, which is an amusement park out there. We finna go get some acid, get this acid, go to the amusement park, go trip out, right?
Yeah.
So we get the acid from old girl, and we jump in the car because we getting a ride. You know what I'm saying? From like from my best friend's sister or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I jump back in the car, and she thought she put the acid in some foil or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll just say tab. We won't, you know what I'm saying, use the former word, but she thinks she put the tab in the foil, and when we get in the car, the tab isn't in the foil. You know what I'm saying? And we just spent, I think, like $10. They were like $5 a piece. You know what I'm saying? So we got to have his sister turn around. She really don't know what's going on because we trying to be secretive and shit. And we go back and I tell her, and she thinks we trying to like fuck her over.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, I tell her, I'm like, Jay, listen, like I would never in life take 2 tabs. Like you're fucking tripping.
Yeah.
like that would never happen. You know what I'm saying? So like I assure you, you know what I'm saying? So we wind up getting a whole nother fucking batch of fucking tabs, me and my best friend, which again, we really like, them tabs really weren't in that motherfucking foil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would never fucking take 2 tabs at a time. That's fucking wild shit. So fucking, we wind up getting to the amusement park. We pop the motherfucking tabs. We have like a real bizarre time. He winds up meeting a girl with a chin the size of this motherfucker. Man. Her chin was so big, like she was talking to this nigga like this. She was having a conversation, and I don't know if you ever done like acid or any type of like psychedelic like
I've
that,
done
bro.
shrooms. That's as far as I've gone with.
Like when you do acids, it's like shrooms magnified 1 billion, bro. So like a lot of people say it gives you like telepathy, like so like I would be talking to this nigga, and I swear to God I'd be talking out loud, but the bitches wouldn't like hear us. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, the night progresses. and we wind up running into a dude who thinks that he knows us because he's also on acid. I don't know, again, or on tabs. I don't know if y'all ever done tabs, but like when you're on tabs, it kind of like, I don't know, man, it heightens some sense that I feel that doesn't need to be heightened. You dig what I'm saying? So he comes up to us and is like, man, y'all on it, huh? And I'm like, man, how the fuck you know? He's like, cause I'm on it too. I'm like, no shit. He's like, yeah, and I can
That's
just.
how it is with that wet.
Okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So he's like, hey man, let me put on a light show for you. You remember back in the day, freak, when niggas would put the light sticks on the end of their string and get the flipping and twirling that bitch. So he's like, man, let me do a light show for you guys. And me and my best friend, bro, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my best friend, bro. Love that nigga to death, bro. This nigga tell me, yeah, man, let's watch the light show. I'm like, fuck it, let's watch it. You know what I'm saying? So the white dude, he put out the motherfucking strings and the light sticks, bro, and he get to twirling that bitch and putting on a crazy Derek. This nigga putting on a crazy ass light show. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, that nigga at the end of that bitch, that nigga rolls them and they fucking fling around and land in his hands, both of the glow sticks that he had to crack. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he pops them open. He like cracks open the top of the fucking glow sticks.
Yeah.
Pours them into his mouth, bro.
Tough fuck.
Spits them into the fucking what was the
Like
wrestling
shit?
Like,
Yeah.
That nigga poured that shit into his mouth, spit that shit into the air, and went.
Was it Papa Shango?
Hey, say, man, when that nigga did this, and his face was fucking glowing from the shit that he just drank.
Yeah, I did.
I looked over at my fucking best friend, bro. I said, Pat, it's time to go, nigga.
God damn.
And he was like, what, that nigga scared you? I said, scared me? He's about to die, nigga.
God damn.
Did you just see this nigga drink poison, nigga? This nigga didn't scare me. Like, this nigga is surely going to die. Like, and I don't want to be nowhere near this nigga when he start convulsing off a glowing goo that he just put in his mouth, freak. Like, what the fuck?
God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Johnny Warwick says, Scoob, it's Johnny Boy. Tell the story about me and you at Miller's Outpost.
Say, man, this nigga Johnny Boy is one of my.
Where's Johnny Boy from?
Johnny Boy is like, okay, so
where you at right now, Johnny Boy? Let us know where you tuned in from, man.
If I'm not mistaken, Johnny Boy is from Santa Ana, but he lived in Garden Grove and he was my neighbor, man, and he was one of my closest friends growing up, bro. Like when I say my neighbor,
so Johnny Boy is probably tuned in right now from Cali.
Yes,
bad
you know already. And we shared a common wall. Like, we shared a common wall. His wall and my wall was the same fucking wall in the bedroom, right? So this nigga Johnny Boy, bro, I'll never forget, bro. I seen him one day, right? Like, again, we shared a common wall in an apartment, and
y'all live right next door to each other?
Directly next door. And we shared
the wall. Your room is the wall to his room.
But also we shared a little back patio, and the patio was like no bigger than like smaller than like a shower.
Oh, really?
Like the back patio would be like the size of a shower, and then on his side was the size of a shower, and then there was like a fucking
split that was like right in the middle,
a picket fence that probably had like maybe 8 pickets, maybe.
God damn.
I'm exaggerating 8, like maybe 7 or 6. You know, small ass little backyard. And I used to go over, like we used to smoke, you know what I'm saying? Chill, that nigga would put me on, blah, 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 right? So I remember one day I come home from school, I come back from somewhere, man, and I see this nigga Johnny Boy with like a fucking handful of cash and like all this brand new gear, dog.
How old are y'all at this time?
Nigga, I'm like a good 15, bro.
Is he older, younger, same age?
That nigga older than me. That nigga's an OG, bro. Like this.
So when you're 15, how old is he? Probably like 20?
Nah, when I'm 15, he's probably like 18.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's probably like 18 when I'm like 15.
But when you're 15, that dude that's 18 is still
this
the
nigga's
grown
like this nigga's an OG, bro. Like this nigga's like, bro. So we're talking, we getting ready to smoke and shit. And I look over the fence. This nigga's like, yeah, school, man, look at this. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? And I will never forget it, bro. I will never forget this nigga's words verbatim, bro. This nigga says, Scoob, you gonna have to get your own federal offense. I said, huh? What?
Hold on, pause it real quick. Let's see if we could probably get Johnny Boy on. Johnny Boy, you down to join the video? We're gonna try to send you a link if we can, and maybe we could get you to join. So while Freak is in the back trying
Jump
to
in here with us,
get the
JB.
link to send to Johnny Boy, we're gonna finish the story, man. Go ahead.
So this nigga tells me again. This nigga tells
It's right there. Click on the ad. No, down.
again.
Yeah, right
This
there.
nigga tells me. He says, after I see him with all this shit, brand new clothes, pocket full of cash, this nigga tells me, yeah, Scoob, you gonna have to get your
put it in the
own federal offense. I'm like, God damn, this nigga JB out here getting it, right?
God damn.
So after me like fucking
Click to join.
like bugging him and like kind of like I would say like getting on his nerves, being the little homie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After like getting on this nigga nerves, finally like put me on, nigga. Like, you know I'm poor, nigga.
Yeah, hell
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like put me on. I want a ball too. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, all right, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? So he calls up our neighbors that live across the street. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kiki and Vanessa, man. They sisters, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And where y'all living at this time?
We living in Garden Grove, California. Home, nigga.
Already.
Home, nigga. ADL 1200 block, nigga. Okay, so he calls up Kiki and Vanessa, bro. Okay? Sisters. Gangster. Don't let the motherfucking looks fool you, nigga. Don't let these pretty... You think that these girls is bad and shit, huh? All right.
God damn.
All right. Play with them if you want to, okay? So this nigga called up Kiki and Vanessa, man, and hit them up for the G ride, bro. Hit them up for the stolen car that we got in the neighborhood, bro. Which just so happens to be like, you remember them old school Isuzu vans, bro, that look like if you punch on the brake too hard, that bitch gonna do a front flip.
Yeah, hell yeah. Them little small ones. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. So we hit up Kiki and Vanessa for the G ride, bro, and they give us the butter knife. You know what I'm saying?
damn.
To go start that bitch, bro. So that nigga JB like, school, you know what I'm saying? You ready? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, yeah, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where his mind is at. I hope that, you know what I'm saying, that nigga joins. I'm sure he was testing me to see where my heart was.
So were y'all boosting the car?
Nah. Like the girls already had the stolen car. That nigga called the girls for the stolen car.
Yeah.
And they let us borrow it.
Oh, okay. So he was saying if you was down the ride in the stolen car?
Not ride, but like, remember I'm on this nigga's head. I'm bugging this nigga, pestering this nigga.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying? This nigga showed me a wad, nigga, like a choke a camel, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This nigga got brand new. This nigga giving me clothes that don't fit him. You know what I'm saying? Brand new tags. I'm like, nigga, put me on.
God
Every day, every time I see him, put me on, nigga. To the point where you're like, nigga, I'm finna little nigga.
God damn.
We finna see where you at, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's when he called Kiki and Vanessa for the G ride, and we jump in the G ride, and this nigga, you know what I'm saying, trying to see where my heart at, nigga. So we pull up to the motherfucking to the store, man, to the clothing store, bro. And he's like, you down? You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, like I'm with the shits, bro. I'm down for whatever, dog. Like, I'm down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna grab some shit, we're gonna run out, jump in the car, you know what I'm saying? We in, you know what I'm saying? You got some new clothes, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. So as soon as we walk in, bro, like as soon as we open up the motherfucking doors, bro, and we walk in, I see a girl that I gotta literally have homeroom with in the morning. The first person that I lock eyes with, bro, as I walk into this motherfucking
She
clothing
working
store,
there?
bro. She not working there, she a customer there, but we lock eyes, nigga.
God
We got the same, I got like several classes with this broad in the morning, nigga.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Me and him go in there, bro. We start loading up, nigga. We throwing shit over our motherfucking arms.
It was like a smash and grab type shot.
Like type shit. Like we going in there like a finesse smash and grab. We gonna go in there and make it look like we finna shop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We finna ease towards this motherfucking door, nigga. And we gone, nigga.
Already.
Like ain't no security, and you would have to be pretty big security to fuck with us at that time. You know what I'm saying? So again, we grabbing.
You're 15?
I'm 15, nigga. I'm out there.
God.
Nah, nigga, like, hey, you could check my credentials, nigga. Anybody that knows me, bro. Like I was a little pup off the porch, nigga. For real. So we out there, we start easing towards the register to make it look like we gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? The girl that I got fucking homeroom class with, she in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we ease towards the motherfucking towards the register.
Oh shit.
And then we jug towards the motherfucking door, push a person down and everything. Jump in the car, this nigga butter knife in it, you know what I'm saying? The car won't start, bro.
Oh shit.
We butter knifing it,
Do you
dog.
remember what store it was?
What did he say?
He haven't said that yet. You don't remember the name of the store?
Man,
Miller's Outpost.
Miller's Outpost, bro.
All right.
Miller's Outpost.
Was it like
bro.
a hunting store?
Nah, Miller's Outpost was like, this nigga said a hunting store. Y'all niggas is so Texas.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas is so Texas. Nah, I feel it. Nah, it was like it was just a fucking clothing store where you can get nice shit at, dog.
Already.
You know what I'm saying?
Already.
So fucking like we run out that bitch, we jump in the car. He trying to butter knife that bitch, bro. I don't know. He may have left that bitch in neutral or in drive, because when that nigga finally got that bitch started,
Yeah.
nigga, we hit the car behind us. Boo! I'm talking about smash that bitch. Boo! You know what I'm saying? Hey, he put that bitch in drive, and all I'm thinking to myself, bro, and I'm sure he was thinking the same shit, bro, is really all we have to do is get back to the neighborhood, bro. If we can just get within the vicinity of the neighborhood, nigga, we are good, bro.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Mind you, it's already dark, nigga. It's like fucking 7:30 at night, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's already dark, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, we hit the fucking car behind us. Boo, we might have hit the car in front of us. Boo. Hey, we take off. I'm not bullshitting. Hey, we take off, dog. And within, like, I want to say maybe we're like, let's just say like 7 to 10 minutes from the neighborhood, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Within 4 minutes, hey, nigga, now I'm getting a little nervous because that bird is out, you know?
The helicopter?
Nigga on mamas. You know what I'm saying? They use that motherfucker like a regular vehicle, nigga. you know what I'm saying?
God
like
damn.
bro, it was on a Tuesday night, nigga.
Man, Johnny, we need you. Click the link, Johnny, to join the video,
on
man.
a Tuesday night, nigga, it was nothing. It was nothing for the laws to shine that beacon from the helicopter into my house, nigga. It like that was just normal. That's normal shit, dog.
God,
That was normal shit at my house, bro. He can like anybody that knows me growing up on the block can testify. That was normal shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So me and this nigga fucking escape all the fucking bullshit. Like the helicopter never like got us. Like I don't know if they were after us, but they never found us, bro. And we made it back to the neighborhood, hid the stolen whip again.
You say this is in Garden Grove?
This Garden Grove, California.
And
bro.
how much was the population of Garden Grove at this time?
Oh man, like a good fucking
Like over 100,000?
yeah, bro. It's a lot of people, bro.
Already.
It's a lot of people, bro. I would say like maybe a little bigger than Corpus.
Was the bird from Garden Grove or like from a different county?
Garden
Or
Grove.
They had their own bird.
You got me
Goddamn.
fucked up, bro.
Oh,
You got me
shit.
fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So so we make it back to the neighborhood, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything cool. Like we rehide the fucking the whip, you know what I'm saying? And I go back to the crib with new clothes. This nigga goes back to the crib with new clothes. I go back to the crib with like a little bit of a bigger head, like a little cockier.
Oh,
Cause
shit.
nigga, we got away with this, nigga.
Yeah.
Like we got away with this, and we was wilding. If like in my mind, if we finesse this a little more, oh, this is the lick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I had to tell
Did
my
you have plans on wearing the clothes or turning around and flipping them?
nigga, I'm wearing this. Nigga, is you serious? Nigga, we is in Southern California, nigga. Nigga, I'm trying to max out, nigga. I'm trying
See,
to.
in Texas, niggas would have been
Nah,
sold that
I'm
shit
trying. Nah, hell
before they
nah.
got to the crib.
I'm putting this on, bro. I'm putting this on. These hoes finna see me in this shit. In my mind, you know what I'm saying? These hoes finna see me in this shit. So, I have to tell my mom, yeah, this nigga Johnny boy just got a new job or some bullshit. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Johnny boy gave me the clothes.
Oh, man.
Nigga, I got like, probably got like $3,000 worth of motherfucking clothes, nigga. Brand new tags, nigga. You know
Damn,
what
so
I'm
how did
saying?
your mom see it? You when you walk in the door with it?
Yes, bro. Yeah, no.
So you didn't try to, like, leave it outside till she went to sleep or nothing?
Johnny boy handed it to me over the fence, nigga.
In the back?
Yes, bro. And I would have to come out and wear little shit by little shit or have Johnny boy give me my shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. Cause you can ask Johnny boy. No, my mom did not play no games, nigga. I was terrified of that lady, nigga.
God
so
damn.
I would have to like one by one and just be like, Johnny boy gave me this shit, bro.
God damn.
And then at the end of the week,
That's how about people's was. Yeah, you
at-
pop up with some new shit. They want to know any and every fucking detail
at the
about
end
how
of the
you
week,
got
I
that
got
shit.
$3,000 worth of clothes. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, because he's living right next door to you, so he's just giving it to you. God damn.
and he's my big homie, bro. Like he's my big homie. Like he's my big homie, bro. Like he's
Yeah.
always been there, looked out for me, like since we fucking met each other. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hell yeah.
So a couple of weeks goes by, right? A couple of weeks go by, and I tell my partners what's going on because they see me come to school. I'm like, I'm fresh to death every motherfucking day for fucking like at least 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So my partners start asking me like, Skub, like what the fuck? Like what's like put me on, you know what I'm saying? And then I got my best friend. I told him what happened, and my best friend, bro, like, and I'm not trying to sound cocky or nothing like that, but like I raised that nigga, bro. Like that nigga's my best friend. Like I literally raised that nigga. You feel me? So that nigga was really with the shits. So we wound up borrowing the stolen car from the girls again, from the girls across the street. You know what I'm saying? And me, my best friend P, another nigga named Tommy, my other partner, we gonna call him O, and I think it was another nigga named Poker Face, man. We all went out and we was just driving around in the stolen van, riding through the neighborhood,
Joyriding?
going through people's cars and stealing their shit. Broad daylight, like 11 o'clock in the afternoon, nigga.
God damn.
11 o'clock in the afternoon, nigga, we bipping in the motherfucking middle of the month. Like, I'm not bullshitting. In the middle of the day, nigga,
So
not giving a fuck.
is Garden Grove all gang affiliated too?
Yes.
So at this point in time, when you and Johnny Boy living right next door to each other, what neighborhood are y'all living in? Like it's like a heavily Sureños neighborhood?
Nah, we was in our own. We had this was our block. This was our shit.
But was it from like previous OGs?
Nah, we made this was our shit. You know what I'm saying? This was our shit. That's a whole nother story. But that was our block. Like we ran that motherfucker. That was our shit. Like ADL 1200 block. You know what I'm saying?
What's ADL stand for?
Adele. That was the name of the block. Adele. You
Are
know
these
what I'm saying?
projects y'all living in?
Nah, this like they were just
like a duplex.
Yeah, they was duplexes.
Oh, really?
They was rundown duplexes. So me and my three partners, we wound up getting the stolen car. Like I want to say like maybe like 2 weeks later, like we tried to wait for everything to die down a little bit, and we wind up driving around like just around Garden Grove, going through neighborhoods, stealing out of people's cars, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll pull the van over, jump out the car, unlock that bitch, break the window, go in that bitch, steal whatever the fuck we can, jump back in the van. Nigga, we did that for like 2 hours.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? We did that shit for like 2 hours. We dropped off that nigga O, you know what I'm saying? And then me, that boy Tommy, and my best friend P, we was like, nah, man, we want more. You know what I'm saying? We bloodthirsty, nigga. We want more. You know what I'm saying? So we went driving around and we wound up running into another Mexican neighborhood, like another gang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we wasn't beefing, but we wasn't cool. So we decided that we was gonna do a mission together. We was gonna take our stolen car,
Yeah.
go do the smash and grab shit with the clothes, jump back into the stolen van, drive around the block,
Ditch it.
ditch it, and jump into the regular van.
Yeah.
Mind you, it's like 15 of us.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? So when we
Different store, same store.
different store,
Oh, yeah.
different store,
Goddamn.
same city, opposite side of the city. You know what I'm saying? Opposite side of the city.
Is this y'all second one, or this is y'all already on the roll at this point?
Nah, this is officially my second one.
Okay, bet.
You know what I'm saying? So we meet up with this neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Again, we weren't cool with them niggas, but we weren't beefing with them niggas. So like we just linked up and tried to do a mission together, you know what I'm saying? So we walk inside the store 15 deep, nigga, all at one time, nigga. All at one time. And we start grabbing clothes and throwing them on our motherfucking arms, you know what I'm saying?
There wasn't like an APV out on y'all or nothing?
Who knows?
God damn.
We really didn't give a fuck about that type of shit as a kid. Like that wouldn't even cross in our minds. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm 15, bro. Like I don't even think I'm in high school yet, or barely. I'm just barely hitting high school type shit. You know what I'm saying? So fucking we get in the store. Second time, Johnny Boy ain't with us this time. It's just some of my other partners. We get in the store. We start putting the clothes on our shoulders and shit. Like we look like a gang. Like we finna come in there. We just hit a lick. And we finna come in there and spin big. So as everybody's easing towards the register and easing towards the motherfucking door, I'm not paying attention. I'm really on this fashion shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really on this fashion shit, bro.
Like looking through the clothes?
Nigga.
Oh, man.
Nigga,
like you shopping and you finna pay for this shit.
This is not gonna go with the...
man.
Hey, so I go to the back. I'm talking about like to the as far back of the store as you can go to get a belt. To get a belt, my nigga. I go and I pick up the belt, and as I pick up the belt, them niggas say, go! I turn around, I'm the only nigga in the store holding the clothes.
Man.
Just sitting there by myself, bro. So they come right up to me. What's going on? Who are they? Why was it? I was like, ma'am, I don't know. One of them dudes said that that he just came up on his parents' credit cards and that he hated their guts and that he was gonna buy us all clothes.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what the fuck happened. So, hey, I dropped the clothes and walked straight out before they want to start calling police and trying to, like, hold me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this is the second time.
Second time. So, I walk out the store. I'm not even thinking that they might be following me. I'm thinking that my partners just left me and I got to walk all the way to the motherfucking crib. And I'm supposed to be at home babysitting my two little brothers.
Oh,
and
man.
I have to make this walk home before my mom gets home off of work.
Before the laws catch your ass.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, fuck, how am I going to do this? So as soon as I walk around the corner, who do I see? My two partners that we originally came with in the stolen van.
Yeah.
In the stolen van waiting on me.
Oh, shit.
Gangster. You know what I'm saying? They let them other niggas go in the regular ride and was like, we not leaving school, man.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
I jump in the motherfucking van, bro. We get about 2 blocks away. They got their clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little butthurt. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't got my clothes. These niggas, they got their shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, we get about 2 blocks away from the motherfucking place that we just robbed. It was like a store named like Tilly's or Jilly's or some shit like that. Like a clothing store. We get about 2 blocks away. And I look out the back of the van and I notice that there's one of the niggas that was in the store is following us.
Oh, man.
So I panic, bro. I'm like, bro, That's
He in a car.
That nigga is in a fucking Firebird, bro. with the bird actually painted
On the goddamn
on
hood.
the fucking hood,
So
my
you know
nigga.
y'all ain't getting too far.
Hey, bro. I panic, bro. I panic. And all I know is left is the hood. Left is our neighborhood. So I'm like, bro, like just like bust a left, dog. Like you keep on riding straight, nigga. Bust a left, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, this nigga hits a left, bro. Freak. Right into a cul-de-sac. Hey, as we're coming around the cul-de-sac, we looking at this man directly in his face.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? We come around the cul-de-sac, bro. We come out the cul-de-sac, and we go maybe like another 2 blocks, and there's like a Time Warner communication building, bro. This bitch is huge. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, pull in there, because we got to get away from this car, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, pull in there. As we pull in there, bro, a lawman passed that bitch doing 297 miles an hour. Shoom. Hey, we pull in and park that bitch. You can hear this nigga stop. I'm like, fuck, man. Hey, I open up the motherfucking door. Hey, I grab clothes. Look how greedy I am as a 15-year-old, nigga. I grab clothes and commence to start running through Time Warner communication property,
man.
dog. I go to turn around and I'm like, Pat. And this nigga Pat ain't behind me, bro. This nigga still sitting in the van, my guy. I go back to the van. Pull this nigga Pat out the van, bro.
Yeah.
And we take off fucking running, bro. By this time, the lawman is literally running behind us, yelling with his pistol out, dog. Freeze, stop, get on the... He yelling all that shit.
Yeah.
Me and Pat is not stopping running, bro.
God
So,
damn.
I'm looking 10 yards away, bro, 15 yards away. I see this fence coming at us, bro. It's a barbed wire fence.
Oh, man.
I don't know what
You
else.
still got the clothes?
I don't. I dropped them by this time.
Already.
All I have on is a hoodie, nigga. You know what I'm saying? As I'm running at the barbed wire fence, Pat, I will have this nigga call in and testify to this shit. As I'm running at this barbed wire fence, I take my sweater off, throw it at the fucking fence, and jump over the fence, nigga.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Pat said he ain't never seen nothing like it in his motherfucking life.
God
Pat,
damn.
stop running, nigga. So when I jump over the fence, it leads me into a parking lot, dog, where I only have 2 options. You know what I'm saying? I could either try to walk out of this property and look like a normal person, a 15-year-old black kid with no shirt on whatsoever. No undershirt.
Yeah.
I'm bird chest under here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or I can see if or I can run inside the buildings
Oh, man.
as a 15-year-old bird chest out, tripping. Or I can start checking these fucking cars and see if I can't hide in one of these motherfucking cars. Hey, man, I start pulling on fucking car doors, nigga, and all these hoes is locked, bro.
God damn.
I pulled on a car door and the alarm went off, bro. Nigga, I got so spooked, nigga, that I ran to the car directly across from it and tried to hide up under there, bro.
God damn.
By this time, this is what I hear. That motherfucking helicopter, bro.
Oh, man.
And them fucking dogs, bro. They got the helicopters and the dogs out now, bro. You know what I'm saying? About 30 minutes later, bro, they come to my car and they tell me to get from up under the car, whip my hands out, keep my hands where I can see them, or they gonna shoot me, let the dog out on me, blase, right? Mind you, I'm supposed to be at home babysitting my 2 little brothers, dog.
Man.
All I'm trying to do is make it home before this lady make it home, dog. I don't give a fuck if I just shot a nigga in his leg. I'm trying to get home before this lady make it home, my nigga. So they take on my way to the squad car for these niggas to take me to jail.
Juvenile.
They they didn't take us to juvenile. They took us to jail.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But on my way to the squad car, my fucking my hoodie is hanging on the barbed wire, and he's like Jesse Owens, there goes your sweater.
Damn.
And I'm like, man, can I have my sweater back? Because now it's starting to trickle a little bit. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And the walk to this nigga squad car is a nice little walk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, can I get my sweater? And he was like, did I arrest you with your sweater? I'm like, man, come on, bro. So long story short, we wind up going to jail, and this nigga tells me, yeah, I just got off the phone with Miss Lowe, and I called her at work,
Oh man.
and she is infuriated on my kids, dog, on all my kids, bro. I looked at that man dead in his fucking face, bro, and told that man, please keep me in here. Please, bro, don't let this lady get to me, bro. Please, bro. He said, shit, get to you. After the people at the motherfucking, at the store talk to your mom, they finna drop all the charges as long as she gets you.
Oh man.
That's the type of shit my mom was on, nigga. Them people dropped the charges after talking to this lady at work, nigga.
God damn.
They heard this lady voice at work, and I don't know what she told them people that she was gonna do to me, but they were like, "Yeah, that'll work. We won't press no charges."
God damn.
Hey man, they let us out the jail. I told my nigga Pat, I said, "Say man," because his parents, his mom and dad, had to pick my mom up from work to come pick us up from jail.
Oh shit.
In like a fucking 1987 Chevy fucking box Bronco, nigga. Like this shit was so like I know in my brain I have to sit in the back seat with this lady, bro.
Oh man.
On the way to the crib, that's like a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes away, bro. So I tell this nigga Pat on the way, nigga, I make sure that me and him walk a little bit ahead. Say, man, you sitting next to my mom, bro.
God damn.
Bro, I'm not sitting next to that lady, dog. You're bugging. You're gonna have to take this one, Pat. You know what I'm saying? And like a G, he did, bro. Hey man, we get into the car, and they get to, we all parents now. You know how we start off the pre-lecture,
Yeah.
the lecture before the lecture before the lecture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before church. You know what I'm saying?
Mic check.
Before.
Check. Hold on real quick. Mic check. Mic check. There we go.
Check. Yeah, we back. My bad. So we get in the back of this motherfucking vehicle, man, and I tell this man he gonna have to sit in the middle because I'm definitely not gonna get my ass whooped by this lady in this car, bro. Not this soon.
God damn.
Let me prepare myself for this ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? So they start that pre-lecture, bro. The lecture before the lecture before the lecture, and like I don't know how many of y'all got a black mom, but that pre-lecture gets a black mom hype, nigga. That'll hype a black mom up. In my day, that'll get that engine going. Mm-hmm. That'll get that motherfucker revving. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So as she was getting in her shit, like as she started feeling the Holy Spirit, nigga, she went to go haul off and smack me around him and wound up smacking both of us, bro.
God damn.
In front of this nigga's parents, bro. And they was like, yeah.
Was they white or black?
Whites.
God damn.
Like for real, like Italian, nigga.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I went home that night, bro, and commenced to get probably one of the greatest ass whoopings known to mankind, dog. Like known to civilization, bro.
Oh man.
Like I'm talking about that type of ass whooping where your mom is like whooping your ass, and in the middle of whooping your ass and giving you a lecture at the same time, she stops and looks over at your radio, and it's like it's the music, and just like starts snapping CDs, nigga.
Oh man.
Nah. I'm talking about like the type of ass whooping where she's like, when I address you, you have to come to me on your knees, nigga. On your knees. When I call your name and you come in here,
Yeah.
you got to get on your knees automatically.
Oh man.
I'm talking about the type of ass whooping, bro, where you're so grounded, you can't go to school, nigga. You're grounded from. You think that you finna go to school and that you want to go to, nigga, but you sick for like 4 weeks though. Like you grounded, nigga. Like life is ended for you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, man, that type of shit. Been through it and seen it all, my nigga. And that all started with Johnny Boy and the motherfucker with JB, me wanting to, you know what I'm saying? Me wanting a federal offense of my own, nigga.
God damn. For sure, man. Shit. Hell yeah.
We out here, man. But yeah, man. So we out here, man. I just want to thank the Riding High movement, the Riding High team that I'm officially a part of. You know what I'm saying? And this is episode 2, man, of Off the Kush. I'm higher than motherfucking Eagle ass, so I know I'm off the Kush, man. Hey, man. Hey, man, y'all tune in for episode 3, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, we outie.
Already.